Number 7, Chase Shin. At tight end, number 4, Andrew Tobin. At wide receiver, number 12, Trey Adelar. At wide receiver, number 8, Jaden Shaw. At wide receiver, number 18, Adam.
They both said that it's kind of the kickoff to the athletic season for all the teams at both Carson Graham and Handsworth. So, you know what, Mike? I think the best part about this is that there's going to be a little more parity in this game. Carson Graham has certainly dominated over the last few years, and I tell you, I think that the Handsworth Royals are much improved. Ryan Jensen, the head coach, is certainly excited about today's game and ready to play.
Yeah, we're excited for the game today. We've got two coaches, Larry Donahoe, who's also the president of the Buchanan Bowl. It's really his organizational ability that brings this to you. He's gone out and rounded up some great sponsors for this game. He's got Worldwide Shipping, who's the presenting sponsor. He's also got Delaney's Coffee that's in the village, a great place to grab a cup of coffee. The Village Tap House, who's presenting our game MVPs. And of course, the City of North Vancouver is a big sponsor. And the Carson Graham Eagles football group, parents group. We'll be quiet now for the national anthem.
Justin Morse doing his thing.
From far and wide, O Canada,
That was a tremendous rendition of our national anthem. So, Jay, you've played in this game, you've coached this game, and actually, Jay, you're the last coach from Handsworth that won this game, and that goes all the way back to 2016. This is the 38th edition of the game, but the Royals and the Eagles have been playing since 1965, with a couple of exceptions during COVID. Jay, what are the kids' thoughts during this game?
Boy, I tell you, I talked to some of the kids, some of the players that I've known quite well. I know Clayton Lee, the quarterback for the Handsworth Royals. You know, he told me last night that, it's kind of some redemption here. They certainly, want to make up for last year's basically a disaster in that football game. I believe it was 50-12 for Carson Graham last year. So Clayton said that, he's a grade 12 quarterback. He's an experienced quarterback that's, played football for many years. So he's got a lot of pride. And boy, I tell you, they remember that score. And Clayton talked a lot this week about just having Handsworth pride and being able to get out there and, have a much better showing. And I think, again, today they are going to be a much better ball club than they were last year.
And Jay, correct me if I'm wrong, but Handsworth and Carson aren't in the same division. So this is an exhibition game, but it sure won't feel like one for the kids.
No, exactly. And the coaches don't take it that way either, certainly. As we know, Handsworth is in the AA, AAA hybrid system, so they are also in the league with Argyle, Eric Hamber, West Van, and Windsor. They play a crossover game against Mission. That's also a big game for them as well. Carson Graham, of course, in the AAA division, and they've got a tough go of it, of course, with Vancouver College, Belmont, Notre Dame, and South Delta. So you're right, though, Mike. It doesn't matter. Right? It doesn't really matter if this was an exhibition game or not. It's no resting players. It's no taking it easy on the opponent. They are ready to go. And again, this for a lot of these kids, it really is the game. I mean, it's bragging rights. They see these guys. They play together in basketball. They play rugby together. They play baseball together. They see each other often. And of course, with social media these days, they're always in touch, so the bragging rights definitely comes into play in this football game today.
Super. We just had the coin toss take place, and Carson Graham won the coin toss and elected to receive. They'll be to our right, going to our left, and Handsworth will start on defense. I've been remiss, Jay, in announcing your bona fides from this game. You were a coach on the North Shore for years. You were the head coach at UBC. You were a quarterback coach at SFU, and now you're the owner and operator of a very successful football camp called the Jay Prepchuk Quarterback Camp. Jay, how's that going? Have you coached both of these quarterbacks?
I have, and it's going great, Mike. Thanks for asking. Yeah, 32 straight years doing my quarterback camps, and still loving it. Still doing lots of workouts. Did a workout this morning with a couple of quarterbacks, and have one next week as well. So great to be involved still, and yes, it's been nice to work with so many fine athletes over the 32 years of doing quarterback and receiver camps.
And you do have a website for that. If any quarterbacks interested in getting in touch with you, they can find you on your website, right?
Absolutely. Not too many Jay Prepchuks out there. Just Google my name and we can get after it.
Great. So Carson's ready to receive the ball.
Interesting, though, Mike, that Carson wants the ball first, right? They didn't defer. It seems like so many teams these days are deferring and taking the ball in the second half. So, as the clock ticks down in the second quarter, we have to remember that Handsworth will most likely be receiving the second half kickoff. So that could play a factor in the strategy of this football game. The other factor here is, the kicker here for Handsworth is usually the grade 10 kicker, Teo Lapusta, who's head coach. His brother's the head coach of the JV team. Anyways, Clayton Lee, the quarterback, is now the kicker. So that could also prove to be a factor in a close ball game, Michael.
Great. So Brackenberry and Ryan are back to receive the kick. It goes to Ryan. Ryan feels it on one bounce. He makes a cut for the sideline. He's got a bit of his own, and he gets taken out at the 35-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 for your Carson Graham Eagles at the 35-yard line.
And right away, Mike, it shows the talent of this receiver, Henry Ryan, one of the lead receivers in the province of British Columbia, and only in grade 11, good size, 6'1", 170 pounds, makes a nice little move to get outside and break contain against the Handsworth Royals, and good field position for the Carson Graham Eagles starting on their own 32-yard line.
Great, and Carson comes up to the line of scrimmage with Barber at quarterback and Brackenbury in the backfield. The lines are down. Here we go. Shotgun snap. Brackenbury over to the left side, the right side of the offense. Gains about 6 yards. It'll bring up second down and 4 yards to go.
And that's certainly a nice gain on first down. When I talked to Larry Donahoe throughout the week, he said that, we really want to establish the run game. And Matt Brackenbury, the fine running back, does an excellent job of running off the left side over his big left tackle, Keelan McCaffrey.
Here we go. Carson's a hurry-up team. It's a quick slant out to Ryan. Ryan gains close to the line to gain. He'll be about a yard short. He'll bring up third down and about a yard to go. Carson is in a hurry-up.
Yeah, playing tempo, and that's exactly what Larry talked about. And they want to get the ball out. No surprise that they're getting the ball out to Henry Ryan on one of the first plays of the game. And screens, wide receiver screens, Mike, are pretty well their favorite pass play.
Brackenbury is in the backfield to the right. Motion coming our way. Hand off to Brackenbury. He's got a hole up the middle. He's got a big hole up the middle. Sprints forward for about 18 yards. That's a first down. First down, 10 yards to go. Brackenbury with a big burst up the middle.
Absolutely. Boy, he hits that hole real quick. And behind the two brothers, the Talley brothers, and Huntingford and McCaffrey up front, they do an excellent job opening up a big seam over the left guard.
Here we go. They're ready to go right away again. Brackenbury with the fake. Rolling out, looking for Ryan. Ryan's got the first down yardage. That's about a 12-yard gain.
I like to call a little bootleg pass to the right-hand side, getting Josh Barber to the outside, and does a nice job. Larry Donahoe, of course, 46 years of coaching football. Boy, a lot of experience there, Michael.
Yeah, he is, and I think this will wear out the linemen with this tempo, Jay. Let's take a look at what they're doing there. Brackenbury's got the ball. He's gone up the middle for about a 2-yard gain. With this quick tempo, they don't even have time to substitute. Handsworth has no ability to substitute right now, Jay.
Exactly, and that was one of the things that head coach Ryan Jensen talked about was, shuffling the defensive linemen in and out. Those guys are going both ways. All three of those down linemen also play offense.
Okay, here we go. They're back again. Brackenbury to the right. Derwent throws again to Ryan. Ryan's got the completion really close to the first down marker. It looks like it's going to be third down and a yard once again, Jay.
Yeah, nice, just a rhythm, quick passing game. That Josh Barber and Henry Ryan have worked very closely together for years. The quarterback, they're both in grade 11, so they played together all the way through high school. So they know each other's tendencies and they know their timing.
Derwent back. We've got a little bit of movement on the left side of the Handsworth line. That was Cole Lewis, who looked like he moved a little early.
Yeah, and what, not surprising, right, Mike? Early in this football game, a little bit of early game jitters. They know a packed house here. All their friends are watching, all their families watching, and they're all excited. And, smart move by Carson Graham, just kind of going in a long count and picking up the first down.
Yeah, that does bring up 1st and 10. We've got motion again. Brackenbury takes it off to the left side, gains about 5 yards on first down. That really opens up the playbook for Carson when they do that.
That really does, and it looks like Larry is going to really try to exploit the right side of the Handsworth defense, running over his big left tackle McCaffrey and opening up big seams.
Derwent takes the snap, hands off to Brackenbury. He cuts to his right-hand side. He's got the corner. He's got the edge. He's got the touchdown. 6 points for Carson Graham.
Boy, I tell you just could not start a football game any better than Carson Graham. 7 plays and all the way 68-yard touchdown drive for the Eagles to start this football game. And boy, I tell you, Larry Donahoe and those offensive linemen, Bill Dyer, the offensive line coach, done an excellent job. A little counter play there, fake that zone to the left and running off tackle to the right-hand side with a couple of linemen pulling. Well executed touchdown play for that on that counter.
Zaheen to attempt the extra point. Officials are just moving out of the way to get the snap ready. Here we go. The kick is up. And it is good. That makes the score Carson Graham 7, Handsworth nothing with 9 minutes and 7 seconds left. That was the first drive of the game. What do you think Handsworth will do to start their offense? Can you tell me a little bit about what they like to run, Jay?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, their guy number 7, Chase Chin is one of the finest running backs. I saw them play a couple of weeks ago against Mount Doug here, and boy, I tell you, I saw him rip off a 98-yard touchdown run over the left side of his offensive line, and boy, I tell you, once he got past the line of scrimmage, there was nobody there to catch him, and he's got unbelievable speed. He's also going to be back returning kicks. The focus really defensively, of course, for Carson, when I talked to the defensive coordinator, Lucas Bill, and Lucas is saying, hey, it's pretty simple. We have to stop number 7. And, of course, an outstanding running game is only a result of an outstanding offensive line. So the offensive linemen for the Handsworth Royals, it's always nice to mention those guys up front. Daniel Kahili, Conrad Kotar, Timor Humphreys, Jesse Payne, and Halen Storm. Just a fine group of offensive linemen for the Handsworth Royals. Let's see if they can open up some holes for...
There we go. Zaheen has kicked it deep. And Boyes has the return. He's shuffling around back there. He's got to find a hole. Oh, and he gets stopped very quickly. That'll be 1st and 10, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. Yeah. In that area, it might be an illegal block. Oh, we've got a hold on the play against Handsworth. Oh, that'll back him up another 5 yards because it's only half the distance to the goal line.
Yeah, and there's the key again. That kicking game is so important. Carson was able to get the ball deep to the Handsworth receiver, and the outstanding job by the kickoff team for Carson Graham to get down there. And you're right, Mike. It's a holding call halfway, and not great field position for the Handsworth Royals to start with.
Yeah, this is a big drive for Handsworth. They don't want to give the ball back quickly to Carson after that long drive. Handsworth's in the huddle. A bit of a muddle huddle there, really.
Yeah, close to the line of scrimmage, not wasting any time. They don't want those big hockeys to have to go a long way to get to the line of scrimmage.
And they're in the shotgun. Here we've got some motion coming in. Fake handoff. And number 7 over the left side of the line for a short gain. That is Chase Chin, the back you were just talking about, Jay. A lot of whistles being blown there.
Yeah, exactly. And the tackle on the play there, linebacker did a nice job of making the tackle there, and helmet came off. And of course, when your helmet comes off in high school football, you got to come off the field for at least one play. But we talked about it, a little fake to the jet sweep, and good job by Carson stuffing that first down play by Handsworth.
Yeah. Snap back, and it's a bit of a dive play. Bounces it to the outside. Chin has a bit of an opening. He gains close to the line to gain. It looks like he's about 2 yards back.
Yeah, just a good, patient runner out there. Chin does a nice job of the initial hole. I think, Michael, right over the right guard was not there, so he kind of bounced it to the outside. And, all week, again, Carson has been talking about being disciplined and making sure that they don't allow Chase to get to the outside and utilize his tremendous speed. Big down here, 3rd and 2.
Yes. Clayton Lee's got to come up with a play here. Don't want to give the ball back to Carson after that long drive. Here we go. We've got motion. Chin's in motion. Quick flip out to number 18. 18, Abolin. Abolin, and he lost the ball. He might have gotten it back. Hard to say. I think it'll still be short of the first down yardage, but Handsworth really needs to give him back on the ball. Yeah, Abolin did recover the fumble. It'll bring up 4th down and about 1.5 yards, and the punt team is coming on.
No hesitation there from the young head coach, Ryan Jensen. Ryan was a fine quarterback for the Handsworth Royals a few years ago, doing a great job of getting this Handsworth football program back on track, and you know what, he's got some great players to do so. Ryan, a good young coach, is taking his education program right now at UBC, going to be a fine teacher someday, and hopefully can get a teaching job at Handsworth one day.
There you go, a path that's similar to what you took. Jaden Boyes back to punt, Dylan Boyes back to punt, Henry Ryan with the return. It squibs it down there. It's taking a great Handsworth Royals roll, and it'll be 1st down, 10 yards to go for Carson on the 38-yard line.
Yeah, how about that? 51-yard kick there by the Handsworth Royals. Of course, playing on turf, you get that extra roll, that extra bounce, and the Carson Graham receiver elected to not return that football and let it bounce, and certainly was advantageous for the Handsworth Royals there. So a little bit of a breeze here, Mike, that's kind of come up a little bit. Hopefully everybody back home can hear us. And folks, if we happen to mispronounce a name or the numbers are wrong or whatever, send me a text or send me a message, and we'll be able to. We apologize, and we are hopefully going to be able to sort that out. Let's see what the Eagles do on their second drive offensively.
Josh Barber takes the snap, hands it off to Brackenmeyer. Brackenbury gains about a yard and maybe just over the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up second down, 10 yards to go. That was a good stop by the Handsworth defense.
Yeah, nice job by linebacker Ryan, number 53, stepping up to limit that gain to only 1 yard.
Josh Barber looking for Brackenbury. He has to scramble out. He's flushed out of the pocket. Makes a nice move. Gains about 7 yards, maybe 8 yards. That'll bring up third down, 2 yards to go. Handsworth's had them in this position twice before, Jay.
Yeah, excellent job by Josh Barber there. He saw the motion Brackenbury out of the backfield, and he wanted to go to Brackenbury on a little tailback screen out there, a little kind of quick hitch screen, but Handsworth did a nice job of recovering it. So Josh does a good job, looking a little Nathan Rourke-ish, and takes off and gains a positive 5 yards.
Barber in the shotgun, Brackenbury to his right. They've run off tackle twice on this. Now he's looking to pass. He's dropping back to pass. Gets flushed out of the pocket once again. He's got some pressure on him. Throws on the run. Complete to number 11. First down. Might be an unnecessary roughness call on that one. Jay, what did you see there?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to call on the fine safety, Trey Edler. And I kind of, I feel for Trey there, because number 11, he caught the ball, right? Curtis Lynch caught the ball and was on his knees when he made the catch, but he got up, and then Trey hit him, right? So, I wish maybe the referee had blown the whistle when he first caught the ball on his knees, right? Because we all know that, though, in amateur football, once a player is down on their knees with the football, then the ball is automatically dead. So an unfortunate call for Trey Edler. He's just, coming from his safety position to try to make the tackle. So this is going to be a 15-yard penalty.
We've got two flags on the play.
We do have two flags.
Yeah.
We didn't see. We saw Lee Bryan has a flag.
I believe it's an illegal touch as well, Jay, because I think when I was watching it, it looked like number 11 was out of bounds and came in bounds without anyone touching it, because it was hard to see, but his right foot was touching the line before he came back in play. So we've got a mess to clean up here. I think it'll just be a replay of the down, and we'll call it third down and about 4 to go again.
Let's see exactly what happens here with this call. And, of course, a very experienced referee crew here today, Michael. We've got Lee Bryan as our head referee, Farrell Taphorn, Mike Westman, Mike Craig, Torrey Davis. Boy, I tell you, that's a great group of referees that we have here. And our timer, Les Caldwell, does a great job in there as well. It gets a little tricky when you're talking about the timing and the timing of games and when to start and stop.
Jay. Sorry.
Yeah.
They've awarded a first down. Not really sure how all those penalties worked out. There was one on Handsworth, 2 on Carson, but they've awarded Carson a first down. Maybe we'll get an explanation after the game when the referees talk to the press.
Yeah, and I think maybe because of the personal foul takes precedence over the other calls.
Could be. Or a dead ball foul, maybe what it was. Brackenbury's got the ball now. We're back to action. He veers off to the right-hand side, catches the corner, and gains 20 yards off to the right-hand side, Jay. He's just got a lot of speed around that end.
He really does. He's kind of got that second motor, he's kind of that second gear, so to speak, that we okay here? Or is it,
I don't think it was an Al Michaels earthquake situation, but it was quite loud.
Great change of pace, great change of speed, kind of kicking in that gear and bouncing the ball to the outside. I mean, it's no surprise that Matt Brackenbury is making outstanding plays in this football game, Mike. He's averaging over 6 yards a carry already in 3 games this year. He's got 6 touchdowns, so it's not a surprise that number 25 is going to be in there and really work on carrying the mail for the Carson Graham Eagles. So again, experienced player, grade 12, veteran, is looking to shine in this football game.
Barber back to pass. He's got Brackenbury in the flat. He decides to take him. Brackenbury catches the ball for about a yard gain.
Yeah, and you know what's going to, you know, sooner or later, you know that Coach Donahoe's going to pull out a little pump fake here. He's going to pump one of those screens and go deep. And, you know, Handsworth's very concerned about that, of course, but they have their 2 deep safeties there that are back and ready for any kind of little screen pump play.
Brackenbury with a 3-yard burst off the left side. We've got another flag coming in late there, Jay. Let's see what the preliminary signal is.
Another Matt Brackenbury carry. And another.
Referee Lee Bryan talking to Mike Westman to find out what the call is.
Yeah. Great execution, though, on that counter play. Big number 77, Ario Nobar. Yeah.
That looks like offsetting fouls against both teams. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 yards to go. 4 minutes and 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Carson Graham leading 7-0. Handsworth has only had 3 offensive plays. Carson has really controlled the ball this game so far, Jay.
Absolutely, Mike. Yeah, this is a big stop for. This is a big
play.
Yeah, it's a big series for the Handsworth Royals defense here. You know, you just don't want to go down 14-0 early in this ball game. But again, as I was saying, well-executed counterplay to the left-hand side there. Big number 77, Ario Nobar, with a great job of pulling and securing a great hole for Brackenbury.
Here we go, Barber back. Brackenbury takes the ball. Oh, he makes one man miss in the backfield and is able to get the first down. Wow. They had a great chance Jaden Lee had a great chance to stop in the backfield, but Brackenbury just quick feet, Jay.
Yeah, like we said, he's just got, you know, he's just makes tremendous cuts, and he certainly made number 11, Jaden Lee, miss on that play. Otherwise, he would have had a loss of about 4 yards there. Jaden Lee was right there.
Okay, here we go. Brackenbury's out in motion. They're flipping it out for a completed pass. Nice move by Henry Ryan. He is the leading receiver for the Eagles.
Yeah, it looks like
there's a flag on the play, Jay.
Yeah.
What do we got here, do you think, Jay?
Yeah, we got holding on Carson Graham there. So, again, those receivers are out there blocking. And, you know, when you're blocking one of those wide receiver screens, Mike, you have to kind of really maintain that block, right? Mm-hmm. And you know what's going to happen is that defensive back is out there, and he's been taught to, hey, shed that block, fight off that block, and get to that football. And that's exactly what happened there. And the Carson Graham Eagle receiver just kind of had... you could see the jersey there, and you could see that there was just a little bit of a hold. But again, you know what? When you have such an experienced referee crew like we have today, then you know that they're not going to miss too many of those calls.
No, this could be what Handsworth needs to get off the field. It's first down, 20 yards to go. Carson taking a little bit more time on this play, Jay. So we've got Brackenbury in the backfield with Barber, and we've got Harry Ryan out on the left side. Okay, we've got some pressure on him. Barber made a couple of people miss, but he is tackled down forcefully by Sirin. Nice tackle there for about a 2-yard gain. That'll bring up second down, 18 yards Harry to Ryan go. Out on the left side.
Yeah, great job by number 13, Sirin, coming across and making that tackle. I thought that Barber had some room to move there, Michael, and you know what? He kind of had a clear path all the way certainly to a first down yardage, but Sirin made a nice job of nullifying that game. And certainly that's exactly what Carson did there. They ran the pump there. They pumped to the initial receiver, and then they were going to go deep, and Barber just got flushed out of the pocket and didn't have time to get the ball downfield to his wide receiver running a go route.
So Barber's in the shotgun again. Ryan is up on the right-hand side of your screen, on the top of your screen. He'll probably be looking for him. There he goes. He's open. He's got him. There we are. There's a touchdown to number 5. That was a big play by Carson. We kind of saw that one coming, Jay.
Boy, oh boy, you knew that that's going to be the case today. The number one receiver, one of the top receivers in all the province, only in grade 11, Henry Ryan. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, just a post pattern from his wide receiver position there, and certainly something happened with the Handsworth Royals coverage. Either scouting, tremendous scouting again by Carson Graham, or just a blown coverage by the Handsworth Royals there. In either way, Michael, it's a big, big touchdown to the Eagles.
Yes, it's 13-0 now with the extra point to come.
Sebastiani's kick is good. And with 3:07 remaining here in quarter number 1, it's the Carson Graham Eagles 14, the Handsworth Royals 0.
At a University of Toronto record for receptions or yardage a couple of weeks ago for University of Toronto. And then, of course, Finn and Aiden Nemeth, the wonderful brothers, Finn and Aiden, two great kids that just live down the street from here, Michael, and they are McMaster University. And yeah, and I always, of course, think of probably the greatest one ever to play, of course, here was Jerome Pathon, right? And one of the many, many amazing graduates, the Glenn Suitors, the Gerald Ropers, the John Blaines, all the grads from, Carson Graham that have, gone on to professional careers. And of course, Handsworth Royals had somebody presently, Theo Benedict, of course, is playing for the Chicago Bears. So went to UBC and then, of course, with the Chicago Bears. So Theo, if you're listening to us in Chicago, hey, bud, we're proud of you.
The return's coming now. Number 7's got a bit of a gap. We've got a flag, though, on the play. That was a good return by Chin, but there is a penalty flag in the play around the 20-yard line. Let's see what this brings us.
You could certainly see that Carson Graham have instructed their kickers not to kick to number 7 on the kickoff, but it just so happened that due to a little bobble or a little fumble there, Chin was able to get the ball, and you could see the explosiveness there, Michael. And boy, oh boy, if I was playing linebacker or defensive back, I would not want to play. Not that I would ever want to do that.
No,
but certainly you can see his explosiveness there, right? But another penalty against Handsworth on a return team.
Yep. It was another hold, Jay. It's first down, 10 yards to go for Handsworth, and they really need to get a first down. They've only had the ball for 3 plays, and their defense has to be getting tired. This is the time when coach has to get a bit of a drive going. They need to rest their defense a little bit here, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Handsworth, they're fortunate. The weather is actually a perfect day. It's clouded over a little bit. We're supposed to have some rain maybe a little bit later on today. Hopefully it holds off. Let's see what Handsworth does on first down.
Clayton Lee's back in the shotgun,
10.
ready to go, and we've got some motion here.
Yeah. Procedure on the right tackle.
Handsworth just seems a little out of sorts here, Jay.
Let's see the call. It's like the right tackle. It just kind of moved a little bit early. Yeah,
that'll bring up a first down, 15 yards to go. This is where you really need to open up your playbook here, Jay. Handsworth, I graduated from Handsworth a million years ago, so I do see a little blue, but I am impartial today.
No favoritism here.
No
favoritism.
No
I got
no wheeze coming up.
One red sock on, one blue sock on today, and we're ready to go.
Clayton Lee back in the shotgun, ready to go, ready to take the snap. Here we go. Hands off to Chin. Chin's got a bit of an opening. He's able to power his way through back to the original line of scrimmage, bringing up second down and 10 yards to go. We've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in a first quarter dominated by Carson, 14-0.
Yeah, it seems like a long quarter.
It does. It really does.
Maybe with the stoppages, with the penalties, and some of the incomplete passes and so on, right? But, hey, we're here all day and loving it.
Here we go. Second down, 10 yards to go. We've got Lee and Chin in the backfield. Carson shifting again on the line of scrimmage, which is causing some problems for Handsworth, and they did motion again. It'll be second down, 15 yards to go. Yeah, it seems like that shift is really confusing the offensive line for Handsworth.
And a little concerning here, that, Carson Graham talking to Lucas Bill, he's a little concerned going into this football game because I think he's got about 2 or 3 starters out right now with injury for Carson Graham. So a couple of linebackers that were out, but it sure doesn't show that, these linebackers of number 22, Haven O'Sullivan Rockhill, has really stepped up to make some plays, and Gassimi has also made some plays for number 24. So
it looks like Handsworth called a timeout here to try and get that sorted out. At this time, I'd really like to thank our sponsors. Worldwide Shipping, Delaney's Coffee, the Village Tap House. They're presenting the game MVPs. We've got the City of North Vancouver and Carson Graham and Handsworth Football Parents Groups. Also, Carson's main sponsors for the year are the Omni Group, the Donahoe Realty Group, North Shore Law, Western Campus Resources, Team Nike, Venue Kings, Nicole Performance Rehab, and North Shore Controls Incorporated. Here we go. We're back to the action here, Jay.
Donahoe Realty. That looks familiar name. There you go.
There you are.
Brother.
And here we are. It's 2nd down and 15 yards to go. Coaches are off the field. Hopefully sorted out the offensive line. And now we've got Clayton Lee ready to take the snap. Here it is. And he's given it to Chin. Chin's got a bit of an opening there. He gets through for about 8 yards, bringing up 2nd down, or 3rd down now, and about 5 yards to go.
Yeah, and it's good to see that Ryan is kind of sticking with the game plan, though, right? He's not panicking right now. He's telling his guys, hey, it's okay. Remember, we're going to receive the second half kickoff, and let's just kind of grind this out. Let's work on our strength. Let's continue to try to run the ball and get Chin into the open field.
Okay, this is a really big play. Let's see what he's dialed up in his playbook. We've got Lee ready to take the snap, and they're in a bit of a pistol formation with... Oh, and we've got some movement once again on the offensive line of scrimmage. That's every other play this drive, Jay.
Boy, I tell you, just again, the nerves. But you'd think that, after the first couple of downs, they would kind of, be ready to play here. But just unfortunate. And it looked like there was a rookie in there playing right guard for the Handsworth Royals. So they've got their starter back in there, and let's see if they can generate a first down. But certainly it's going to change the,
it'll be a different play call,
the attitude this play, exactly. Clayton Lee is going to have to put this ball in the air.
3rd down, and looks like a long 9 yards, almost 10 yards to go here. Let's see if Handsworth can just hold their water on the line of scrimmage and get this play off. Here we go. Lee's back, got some motion. He's got a jet sweep around to the right side. Abolenin fighting for first down yardage. I think he might have got it, Jay. That's a huge play by Abolenin.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little jet sweep, and boy, I tell you, he really showed his speed. He is a dangerous young man in the open field, and as you said, Michael, that's a big first down, and certainly on 3rd and 7. I like the call. Deep in your own end, we thought that maybe Clayton would put the ball up in the air, but again, Ryan is sticking with his game plan and trying to establish the run against this Carson Graham Eagle defense.
So here we are. We're into the last minute of play in the first quarter, and that was Handsworth's first down. Empty backfield. We've got Lee in the shotgun formation. He's thrown a little hitch to Abolenin makes a couple of people miss, and that's good positive yardage on first down. That's 7 yards, Jay.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Handsworth Royals need, as you said, Michael. It's just an all-curl pattern, a pattern that certainly the BC Lions run a lot of. Certainly everybody has that in their playbook, 5 yards, turn around, curl, and be ready to catch the ball. So it looks like they're going to let this run all the way down to quarter time here. But Michael, talking about your, they're going to let it run down. Talking about your sponsorship, of course, Worldwide Shipping. Wow. Big time sponsorship. Steve Williams, the quarterback that I was fortunate enough to work with at Handsworth, and Ian Smorchevsky, of course, he was also a quarterback at Carson Graham. They both work for Worldwide Shipping, and they've developed a scholarship program that is just amazing. Thousands of dollars given to not only a member of each football team, but also, there he is right there down there. Hopefully we can get, Mike's got that and Aiden's got that.
Yeah, they're doing a presentation for the sponsorship. It is a 5-year deal. This is year 2 of the sponsorship, and Steve is presenting Larry Donahoe a $5,000 check for the sponsorship. the sponsorship is for a bunch of scholarships, and it's a tremendous thing they're doing. They're giving it to football players, and they're also giving it to co-eds. They're giving it to female athletes as well, Jay, which is a really great thing. It's just not for the football players to see on the field. It's for both schools, for a male and female athlete, which is a tremendous effort by Worldwide Shipping.
Yeah, boy, I tell you sure get good recognition here. If you want to be a sponsor, contact Larry Donahoe, because you're going to get a lot of recognition. Of course, this webcast that is going to be archived forever, and of course, you got signage all over the field here, right, where thousands and thousands of North Shore people are. So contact Larry if you're interested. But there's Larry, double.
Larry, head coach, president, Larry, the busiest guy in North Van.
I saw him filling up the water bottles earlier today, too.
Go. Okay, we're back into that spread formation, Jay. They've gone away from the single back. Carson shifted, but Handsworth didn't move. And we've got a bit of a quarterback draw here. He's off to the right side, made somebody miss. He's got good first down yardage. That's first down over the right side for Clayton Lee. That was a big play for them. It looks like they found something, but oh no, Jay. We've got another flag on the play.
Looks like a personal foul, and that's just, again, the penalties against Handsworth have just killed them. But, it gives me the opportunity. Clayton Lee, a young man that I had the opportunity to coach when he was a lot younger at the quarterback position, saw his mom today and said, the whole family's watching. Where are they watching from? They're watching from Ireland. They're watching from England. They're watching from South Africa. So hello to the Lee family, Ben Lee, and the grandparents are watching, cheering it on from down under, or South Africa, sorry, and from England. Maybe somebody else watching from down under. I don't know. Ireland. So folks, hopefully you are enjoying the game, and let's see if we can get these Handsworth Royals back on track and watch out for our penalties. Man, rough play. Personal foul. Biggie, hey? Come on.
Yeah, that was a really big penalty because they did have first down yardage.
Yeah, they had some momentum, eh, Mike?
Yeah. And now it's second down and 16 yards to go. They're going to have to open up the playbook here. We've got Clayton Lee, who's in the backfield with Chin. Chin is behind him again. They've gone back to the formation that they were using most of the first quarter.
Yeah, a little doubles formation, actually trips formation. Let's see if they want a little screen pass out here to get Chin the ball in the open field.
Here we go. That Chin is rolling out, and they've gone a hitch and go, and he's got him. Abelenin has a big gain. Oh, he ran down, almost broke that. Just stepped out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Big first down. They're going to mark him at center field, Jay. That was a big play that Handsworth needed, and they got it.
Yeah, absolutely. Just that pump screen there, and the defensive back for Carson bid on that, but number 7, Archer Shy, came across and made a great play, really a touchdown-saving tackle. That would have been an electrifying play for the Handsworth Royals here, but that certainly is what the Handsworth Royals needed. First down on center field, 50-yard line, trips formation.
Here we go. Clayton Lee back in the shotgun again. Chin in the backfield. He hasn't touched the ball this series. They fake it. No, they give it to him, and Brackenberry going both ways made a great tackle there for a loss of 2. Actually, no, it was Gassini got the tackle.
Oh, Gassimi did a great job of blitzing there, and that's how you beat the counter. So Handsworth Royals pulled both their left guard and their left tackle, and they were trying to kick out and run a little counter play off tackle to the right-hand side, and Gassimi did an excellent job of reading that play and blitzing through, and big loss for the Royals on that first down.
Got second down and 11 yards to go. Clayton Lee in the shotgun. Chin behind him. Oh, and he got flushed very quickly. I'm not sure if he was going to throw that or if it was a quarterback draw. But that was a big tackle by Nobar for a loss of about 3. That's a tackle for loss.
That's a sack there, Michael, in the stats. And again, Carson Graham starting to blitz a little bit more. Lucas Bill, outstanding player here. Carson Graham, he also was a McMaster Marauder graduate, sending some blitzes. And those blitzes, Michael, are so well timed by the Carson Graham Eagle defense. Maybe Clayton's going to change up his snap count a bit.
Okay, here's third down, 15 yards to go. This is a big play to keep the momentum going. Panthers controlled the ball a little bit. Looks like they're audibling. They see something they like. Clayton Lee ready to take the snap. And Carson sending the house after him, flushing Clayton Lee out to his right. He's looking now to try and run for the first down and gains about 4 yards. Heavy hit on the far side of the field. That'll bring up fourth. About 8 yards to go. Jay, do you think it's time to gamble, or do you think they're going to send team?
Well, I think you need as a coach, right? I'm looking to.
We've got a flag on the play, Jay.
Maybe
I
you got a
apologize.
late
I didn't
hit.
see it. Yeah, it could be. It was a pretty big hit over there. I'm not sure if he was in bounds or out of bounds when the hit took place.
Yeah, we got to.
That's personal. That is a flag against Carson Graham. That's why we didn't see the punt team, Jay.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just trying to sorting it out now. Let's just see what happens here. So again, penalties playing a big role as they usually do in a football game here. And let's see how they march this off. Farrell Taphorn, the experienced.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard penalty. It is a personal foul against Carson Graham. We've had a bunch of those so far, Jay. And they really haven't been chippy. They've just been kind of a little aggressive, but we wouldn't call them chippy. No punches or anything, just aggressive play.
Yeah, you know what? That's one thing that the referees are watching for, though, is that kind of contact. And I'm glad they're doing so, keeping this game safe.
Yeah, Clayton Lee in the shotgun again. Chin's behind him, looking to throw. He throws out, and he did catch it, but stumbled a little bit. That was complete to Adelar. And that's a gain. Is it a gain, Jay? Yeah,
well,
we'll give him. No, he lost a yard on that play. That's always disappointing when you complete a pass and lose yardage.
Yeah, Trey's signaling to Clayton, of course, to get that ball up a little bit. Trey had to go down on his knees to catch that football. Unfortunately, because he had some room in front of him. He had the trips formation, and two of his receivers were blocking for him. And, Trey's a big kid and big, strong kid, big Team BC defensive back, safety, of course, showing his versatility by also playing receiver. And you can see Trey Edler is definitely a prospect in the future. And we talk about players playing university football, and boy, I tell you, Trey is one of those players that certainly has the ability to play at the university level. And speaking of grads, of course, too, Keelan White, graduate, a good teammate of mine, Richard White, his son. Great career at University of Montana, and now is playing with the Ottawa Red Blacks, starting at wide receiver. So, Keelan, if you're out there watching, big hello to you. We're proud of you as well, man, and keep up the good work and go Red Blacks.
Here we go. Clayton Lee back. We've got trips to the left side and Chin in the backfield. Clayton Lee's just making sure the linemen are all set. Here we go. He's back to pass, looking to his right-hand side, throws to the short receiver. Number 8 gains about 5 yards. That's a complete to Jaden Chow. That'll bring up third down and short yardage, Jay. What would you call here, Jay? Do you think they're going to try and get number 7 started on this drive? He hasn't really touched the ball.
Well, I know that they certainly are in 2-down territory here, right? And we haven't seen toss from them. And, when Carson Graham is blitzing as much as they're blitzing, maybe a toss would be a call that would be effective. So, let's see if, you're right though, Mike, and they're talking about it right now.
They're changing quarterbacks here,
talking
Jay.
about
Dylan Boyes is in to take the snap here, so this might be a bit of a trick play. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, Brendan Griffiths. There's another grad from Handsworth. Timeout Handsworth.
Yeah, they took a little too long to get the play call in. It was going to be something sneaky, so let's see what they come back with. Hey, Jay, I heard through a whisper that you were elected to the BC Hall of Fame this year. Is that correct? When is your induction? Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
well, your whole life of football, right? And you certainly are proud of that. And the Ackles family, Mr. Ackles started this fine BC Football Hall of Fame years ago, and Scott, his son, and Scott's mom, Kay, Mrs. Ackles, have continued on, and been fortunate enough to be part of such a great group. I know Farhan and our good buddy Glenn Suter was inducted last year. So October 17th at the BC Lions game against Edmonton. So just very, very excited, and want to thank those folks for nominating me and having me in the BC Football Hall of Fame. So thanks very much, Mike.
Yeah, it's a tremendous honor. I've known my friend Jay since he was an offensive guard in grade 9, and he got switched in positions in grade 12 and led the Handsworth Royals, then went out to SFU, was a quarterback at SFU, coached Windsor, Handsworth, Vancouver College, UBC, SFU. He's left quite a legacy in BC, and it's an honor you truly deserve, Jay.
Thanks very much, Michael. Let's see what the Handsworth Royals are calling you.
Okay, here we go. Number 12, back at quarterback. Yeah. Here we are.
Brendan Griffin's, again, another grad from
Adelar
Handsworth.
with back to snap. Third down, about 4 yards to go. And we've got another penalty flag. What's on this? Is it? I think it might be procedure once again.
Yeah, see, the front line for Carson Graham
is shifting.
They're stemming. They're moving back and forth, and I think that's really confusing. Of course, in football, the defensive lineman can move. The defense can move all they want. In American football, of course, you can't move definitely on the offensive line. Once your hand is down, your hand is down. So again, it's change of call possibly here again. Brendan Griffin's was a receiver for Handsworth, receiver at Bishops, and now the offensive coordinator for the Royals. What's he called here?
Here, Clayton Lee's back in at quarterback, so more of a traditional call, I believe, will be coming here. We've got two receivers down on the left-hand side, one up on top, and they're going deep here. And they've connected. It looks like it's a touchdown. That's Trey Adelar. Big completion from Clayton Lee to Trey Adelar. He beat the back cleanly. We do have a flag on the play. I don't think it will nullify the touchdown. Let's see.
A little celebration by Trey Adelar there, and that's going to maybe cost him. But you're right, though, Mike. The penalty is the touchdown's going to stand, and they're probably going to enforce it on the kickoff. So let's see exactly what happens here. But Adelar, nice, just a simple fade route. Nothing fancy, and Clayton just put that ball out there. Clayton certainly, does throw a nice fade route out there and gets the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice timing route, and just a well-executed football play for the Handsworth Royals.
And you know what? We'd be remiss if we didn't say what great protection they had on that play. We've talked about the offensive line jumping offside. That play, when they needed to have protection for the long play, the offensive line came together as a unit, and Clayton Lee had a perfect pocket to throw it in. Congrats to the offensive line on that play.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. We talked about the fact that Lapusta, the grade 10 kicker, the fine grade 10 kicker from the Handsworth Royals, is not able to play in this game because he played in the junior game earlier. So Clayton Lee, the quarterback, is coming in to kick here. And this is, again, big points right now.
Oh, yes! He got it through. He knuckled it through, Jay, but yes, almost muscled it through. That brings the score to Carson Graham 14, Handsworth Royals 7. Looks like Handsworth settled in. Let's see if they can get a stop on defense. We've got 8 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game. And now we believe this will be marked off on the kickoff, that penalty. So Handsworth will be having to really kick it hard, or maybe just a squib kick, Jay? What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think they're going to try to kick it deep here and try to pin the Carson Graham Eagles deep here. And again, you know what? What a great atmosphere. Look at and the fans are pretty well behaved here. Talking to Kerry Hungle, the principal of the Handsworth Royals, and he said that they could just feel the excitement all week for the big game. Handsworth, he said it's kind of the annual rite of passage for athletics at Handsworth, and it kind of kicks off for the fans, the school spirit, and all of athletics for the Handsworth football athletic program. So, they're marching off the penalty now. Costly. Yeah, instead of kicking off from the 40, they're going to have to kick off from the 25-yard line. That's 15 big yards. Yeah, the receiving team now, Carson's receivers, are on their own 25-yard line. That's a huge play instead of standing back on the 10, Jay. Yeah, just discipline, Mike? Yeah, and as you say, we've got Clayton Lee kicking, not their regular kicker, so we don't know how strong his leg is. We haven't done a lot of scouting on Clayton kicking. Yeah, exactly. And we know he's a rugby player, so I know that he's certainly had some experience, and he's a great rugby player as well, right? And certainly we're going to see what happens with this kick if they do squib it, Mike, or if they are going to go up top with it. Certainly a short kick would be out of the question with the field position that Carson Graham would get. Here he goes. Clayton Lee puts his foot into it. Pretty good kick. And Ryan has the return. He's coming our way to the right. He's got a seal. Clayton Lee, the last person to make the play. He's got a piece of him, slowed him down a little bit, and a really game touchdown-saving tackle by Jaden Lee. That was a big play by Jaden. Boy, I tell you, Mike, you could just see that wall developing to the right-hand side, the old traditional wall to the right-hand side on that kickoff return. brings back some memories of the field, 2 fields away from here, where Jerome Pathon ran a kickoff against us, 25, 30 years ago, and it was the exact same wall that executed so well. And you know one thing again about Larry Donahoe, his knowledge of football, and he is an expert not only on offense, but he is an expert at the special teams position. Teams are important.
Josh Barber back to snap. Brackenbury still fighting for yardage, gets past the line of scrimmage. God, they are hitting hard, Jay. They are playing to the whistle and really maybe a little beyond most plays here, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And, Handsworth's there. They just got to break down and make those tackles because, Brackenbury is just, with his strength, he's broken so many tackles today and just been able to, get those yards after contact, right? And that's been really the difference for the offense here, is that Brackenbury's showed his strength to break those tackles.
Second down, 9 yards to go. We've got motion coming up to the top of your screen. Brackenbury in the backfield with the handoff. He's got to the outside. He stepped out of bounds quite early. And yes, we do have a flag on the play. This could be a hold. Let's see what they call.
Yeah, it's exactly in that...
in the hold range, but we're not sure.
Yeah.
Eagles put the ball right back in the hands of number 25, Matt Brackenbury.
Yes, we do have a hold against Carson Graham. That'll back him up 10 yards, Jay. That makes a big difference here.
Absolutely. And hey, let's get a little shout out here to our camera guys, Aiden Doherty and Mike Parolani, sorry. Hope I said that correctly. Close enough. Anyways, you guys are doing a great job out there. And our producer back in Toronto, Mike Kirsten's back there. So Nick Kirsten, sorry, Nick. Hope everything's going well from your end and enjoying this football game.
Looks like second down and about 14 yards to go.
2nd and 15.
We've got Josh Barber back taking the snap. Brackenbury in motion. Flips it out to him. He's got the corner. Oh, Adelenin made a really nice tackle there. Stopped him in his tracks for only about a 2-yard gain. That's a big play there, Jay, bringing up third down and about 15 yards to go.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good call by the Carson Graham Eagles, getting their fine tailback out in the open field, and Barber puts the ball right on the money, and Brackenbury started to turn upfield. If that tackle was not made, I think Brackenbury would have another touchdown for the Eagles. So let's see what the call is. We've got a timeout here for... Get an opportunity here, Michael, to also mention one of the fine feeder programs for all of the North Shore, the GSL Football League, the Gordon Sturtridge League. I know, again, my buddy Glenn Suter played in that league. I played in that league, and I tell you, David Pohl has done an excellent job. He's the president of the league, just practice a few miles away from here down at Norgate. You can still join there. Head on down to Norgate Park and join some football. All those... ages 7 to 13. Get down there and join the GSL Football League.
Here we go. Big play here. Third down, 15 yards to go. Josh Barber behind center in the shotgun. We've got trips to his right.
You're going to get the ball to
Brackenbury
Ryan,
on his left, and we've got Brackenbury coming in motion. So they've got 4 receivers over there. And Ryan's got the ball on a quick screen. He's made some people miss. He's fighting for yardage. Gosh, he's about 4 yards short of the line of scrimmage, or of the line to gain for the first down. That'll bring up fourth down, 4 yards to go, Jay. Yeah. Do you think they'll kick it to go up by 10, or is he going to go for it on fourth down? They're going quickly here. Barber in the shotgun. Handsworth's trying to sub. We've got scrambling. They're going to get called for too many men. Oh, Handsworth was able to get a timeout in before the snap was there. That was close, because that would have been a first down, Jay, if they hadn't got that timeout in. Yeah,
again, when a offense is playing tempo, you just can't sub, and you mentioned it early in the first quarter. That's one of the disadvantages, of course, for a defense, is that you can't sub. You can't get guys in and out if they're running tempo there, and that's exactly what Handsworth did. And they burnt, I believe, their second timeout now, and those timeouts, as we wind down the second quarter, could prove to be very, very valuable. So again, good strategy for Carson to get up on the ball. Kind of an in-between call here, right, for Coach Donahoe. Does he feel he can run the ball and get the first down, or is he going to try to get the ball into, again, his playmakers? Is he going to try to get the ball into Henry Ryan's hands? I believe he's going to try to throw the football here and try to gain the first down. But again, big play in this ball game, Michael.
This is big. Fourth down, 4 yards to go. Brackenbury in the backfield to Barber's right-hand side. Ryan tight to the formation on the right as well. Those are the two players that have been the key so far.
He's got a quick out to Ryan here.
Here we go, Brackenbury. They hand it to Brackenbury and said,
Oh,
go get her, first
I don't
down,
think
and
he
he
got it.
did not. He got stopped. Number 11, another huge play by Jaden Lee. He's the same player that stopped the return. He made two huge plays in that 5-minute stretch, Jay.
Absolutely. Just a huge play by the Handsworth defense to turn the ball over, and now the Handsworth Royals with lots of time left in this half, Mike. 6 minutes and 14 seconds left. See if they can march the ball 82 yards to pay dirt here. Boy, oh boy, they've got their work cut out for them, but certainly with the arm of Clayton Lee and, you know, the explosiveness of Chase Chin, the Handsworth Royals offense could do it.
Here we go. Clayton Lee in the backfield. Chase Chin right behind him. We've got Adelar up to the top of our screen. He's the player who scored the touchdown in the last series. Here we go. We've got a snap. Chin's got the ball in the backfield. He's got some room over to the right side. Oh, and Ryan was able to trip him up there. It looked like he had some real running room. Gain of about 8 yards. That'll bring up second down, 2 yards to go. 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
Boy, I tell you, if Ryan did not make that tackle, I think Chin would still be running and just crossing the goal line at this time. And just one tackle away there from the explosiveness that we are going to see sometime tonight with Mr. Chin, number 7 at tailback, grade 11 superstar.
Here we go. Clayton Lee back there. We've got motion coming down here. Snap is back. A toss to Chin here. Chin is moving around. Oh, Carson Graham swarming to the ball. That Ryan making a second consecutive tackle against Chin. That'll bring up third down and about 8 yards to go. That was a loss of 4 or 5 yards there, Jay.
Yeah, but the initial play certainly was made by Sefer there, the defensive end for Carson, doing just a great job of containing the outside and making sure that Chin did not get to the outside. So again, the defensive end did an excellent job for the Carson Graham Eagles of not allowing the dangerous Chin to get to the outside on that toss play.
Here we go. It's an empty backfield coming out here. Clayton Lee back, checking to his left to make sure everybody's lined up, looking to his right now. Here we go. The snap is coming. We've got motion coming by Chin. Oh, it looked like they wanted to do a jet sweep. Missed the connection there, Jay. Looked like a bit of a missed handoff between Chin and Lee. That'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, exactly. Looking over there at Brendan, the offensive coordinator right there, he's got his hands on his hips, and he knew, Michael, just how crucial that play was, and he's certainly going to have a word with these guys when they come off and just see exactly. It looked like maybe kind of almost a RPO or a run read there where Clayton was going to give the ball, or if he saw the open hole to the left-hand side, he was going to pull and take it. So Coach Brendan is having a chat with those guys right now to see exactly how that execution should have played out.
Here we go. We've got a punt. He's a bit of a pooch kick out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Not a great kick, but I don't think they wanted to give the ball to Ryan on the return. So that, I think, was strategic there, Jay. Just under 4 minutes to go. 3 minutes, 59 seconds left in the second quarter. The Carson Graham Eagles are leading 14-7 against the Handsworth Royals.
And you know what? Again, look at the excitement here. The crowd a little quieter than we're used to here, but I had a word with Kim Jonat, the principal of Carson Graham, and you know that, hey, none of this could happen without the administration. More than a game, a tradition woven into the fabric of the fall athletics, start of the school year. Great time for athletics. Thank you, Ms. Jonat, for your comments today.
Here we go. Brackenbury takes the handoff and gains about 2 yards. The Handsworth line's getting a little stouter. That was another play by Jaden Lee and Mabed with the tackle.
Yeah, Mabed did an excellent job there. And, you know, no different from the other plays with the Handsworth defense, except for this time, you know, they made the tackle at the line of scrimmage.
They wrapped up. Second down, 8 yards to go. Barber in the shotgun. Brackenbury to his right. Here comes the snap. Barber's looking to throw. He's got excellent protection. Now flushed out of the pocket and just dumps it away out of bounds there. The pressure came eventually from Kahila. He was able to flush Barber out to his right. Barber had nobody to throw to there, Jay.
Yeah, Daniel Kahile is Kalele playing both ways, of course, for the Handsworth Royals. At 6'3", 225 pounds, doing an excellent job of putting some pressure on the quarterback, Josh Barber.
Josh Barber consulted with head coach Larry Donahoe before this important 3rd down and 8 yards to go. We've got motion coming down right towards us. Barber's looking to his right. Looking, can't find anybody. He's flushed out of the pocket, and a big sack! The defensive halfback came late, Jay. He was almost on a spy roll by James Folk, and he came late and got the sack. That was a big play. That'll bring up 4th down and 18 yards to go. That was a key defensive stop there, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. Folk does a great job there from his Sam linebacker, outside linebacker on the strong side position, and he played that perfectly. He was out in his flat and initially on a drop, and he saw Barber rolling to his side, and he said, you know what, I've got to contain, I've got to get in there and make this play. Otherwise, certainly I saw number 5, Henry Ryan, running across the field, and he was wide open, and you certainly know that Josh Barber would have been throwing the football to Henry Ryan on that crosser if he was not sacked.
We've got Barber back to kick. He looked a little shaken up, but he does a nice job right-footing it down there. And a bit of a bobble by Lee, but he's now got the ball. He's got some explosiveness, Jay, that we've talked about earlier. He got it back to the 40-yard line. That was a big return. That was only a 10-yard net punt, Jay.
Yeah, exactly. About an 18-yard return there. And again, you're right. Boy, you saw the explosiveness from Chin, and we've seen it a little bit on a couple of special teams plays. And, again, the hope for the Handsworth Royals is that he is able to get the ball, and maybe Brendan is going to look, and Ryan are going to look, coaches are going to look at trying to get him in the open field, maybe with some screens.
Yeah, it's first down and at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left. This is the 2-minute drill, Jay. If they can punch this in, we've got a ball game.
Yeah, again, as we said, the Handsworth Royals will be receiving the second half kickoff. So, absolutely. But come back to those timeouts, Mike, and let's see if those burnt timeouts by the Handsworth Royals are going to come into play here as the clock does wind down 60 yards to the Carson Graham goal line.
Here we go. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. Clayton Lee taking the snap. Gives the ball to Chin. He's their home run hitter. He's got a seam. He's got the right side. He's gained about 25 yards on first down. That really gets your drive started, Jay, when you can hand it off for 25 yards. Great run by Chin.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job by the right side of that offensive line of the Handsworth Royals. Storm, Payne, Humphreys, Kotar, Kalili have done an excellent job of opening up some huge holes, particular on that play. And again, probably would have been nice if he could have got out of bounds to stop the clock, but clock is running and time is certainly a factor as we wind down this second quarter, first half.
Here we go, 1 minute, 45 seconds left in the half. First down on the 38-yard line. Lee's flushed out of the pocket. Oh, escaped his first guy, and the second man was able to swallow him up. Nobar with the sack after he was flushed out of the pocket. Minute and 32 seconds left. The clock is running. Not much time left. We've got second down and almost 20 yards to go. This is a big play call here. Handsworth substituting, not in a big hurry. Clock is going. Tick, 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 tick,
yeah,
tick, tick,
Nobar,
tick, tick,
oh
tick,
boy.
tick. Here we go.
Nobar, second sack of the quarter here.
Yes, 2 big plays by him. Clayton Lee back in the shotgun. Not real hurry to snap the ball here, Jay. Here we go. He's ready. It's got a minute left on the snap. Flares it out to Chin. Chin's got the sideline. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Second down, 10 yards to go. 58 seconds left in the quarter. Third down coming up. This, Jay, is a big play. Don't really want to give the ball back to Carson, but I don't know if Carson would have enough time to generate anything or if Larry would want to.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Again, timeout, another Carson Graham Eagle down here. Looks like, some of these guys might be cramping up a bit. Again, in one of the last Buchanan Bowls, I remember coaching. It was, it was a warm day, the excitement, and a couple of the players had to come out of the football game with certainly some bad cramps, right? And hopefully it's nothing more than a cramp, but it looks like that's what they're nursing right now with the Carson Graham player down on the field right now.
Here we go, 57.8 seconds left in the half. Handsworth has the ball. They've got 12 long yards to go to get the first down, but their real goal is the end zone, and that's 40 yards away. Clayton Lee back in the backfield with Chin. Clayton Lee has trips to his left, looking left all the way. He's got some time, flares it out, has the completion, breaks a couple of tackles. I think he got first down yardage. That was a nice little burst by Jaden Chow. That was first down, 46 seconds left. It stops the clock when he gets the first down until they reset the chains. So he's got time. They're hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. The play call is being relayed to everyone. The clock is running now. 42 seconds left. 41, 40. Lee in the backfield. Everybody's set, ready to go. He snaps the ball with 37 seconds left. Looks like he wanted a quarterback draw. Went to the outside. He's going to try and get to the... Oh, he dropped the ball there, Jay. That was stripped. That was stripped by the tailback. Matt Brackenberry made the strip, and the recovery went to... I can't see his jersey. 57 got the recovery. That was a big play. German was with the recovery. Brackenberry with the strip. 24 seconds left in the quarter and half. We'll see what Carson does when they take over that. That was interesting. Clayton Lee trying to fight for extra yardage. Maybe should have stepped out of bounds, Jay.
Oh boy, yeah, that was dangerous, and just a great job. Just the presence to strip that football. Matt Brackenberry does an excellent job of ripping that ball out of Clayton's hands. And you're right, Mike. I mean, if he maybe had stepped out of bounds, would have stopped the clock certainly with just over 30 seconds left. And now, as you said, let's see if Carson Graham is going to elect to go deep. Handsworth is not in a prevent defense. They've still got their
regular set
out. Defensive backs, yeah.
Barber's there. Are they going to try and get Henry isolated down on the right-hand side? Yes, they do. He completed it to him, and he fights for extra yardage. 18 seconds left. The clock is running for some reason.
Yeah. It'll start on the. Yeah. Once this player gets run out of bounds like that, they continue to run the clock.
Here we go. 15.5 seconds left. They'll restart that when the chains are set. Here we go. Taking a little bit of time to spot this ball. 15.5 seconds left. The score 14-7. Carson over Handsworth. Carson has the ball. Timeout, Carson Graham.
Let's see if Larry's got a 63-yard post pattern here or something up his sleeve here. What do you think? 15 seconds left. He's probably got time for 2 plays, assuming that the player can get out of bounds and stop the clock, or again, you'd be able to use another one of his timeouts, right? But you know what? With the strength of Josh Barber's arm, anything can happen, of course, right? And throw the ball, get the ball downfield, and why not just take a chance and get the ball downfield to your outstanding receiver, Henry Ryan, or maybe a little bit of a screen, maybe try to get a little screen in here to Brackenberry and try to generate some yards, get over center, and throw in a little Hail Mary alley-oop up there.
Well, you know what, Jay? We've done a couple of these games, and this game is by far the closest and the most exciting that we've seen in the last couple of years. Handsworth's hanging tough. Remember, they're a AA school, and Carson is a AAA school, so it is a step up in class for Handsworth right now, and they're hanging in. Here we go. We've got 18 seconds left. They did put the 2.5 seconds back on the clock that we talked about. 18 seconds left.
It's a big 3 seconds there, Mike.
Yes, it is.
Les Caldwell, the timer here just below us, sitting beside the famous Justin Morissette, the announcer.
Barber back in motion to the right. Barber looking, flushed out of the pocket, just steps out of bounds, preserves the time, 13.9 seconds left in the half. That was a smart play by him, Jay. He did not have anyone open downfield.
Yeah, Handsworth does a nice job of covering that pass play. Trips to the right-hand side. Carson kind of floods the formation, even though kind of a flood into the narrow side of the field, the short side of the field where you don't have a lot of room there. And the Handsworth Royals did a nice job of covering. And again, Josh showing his experience in not forcing the ball in there and just limiting the run.
Here we go. Henry Ryan, the star receiver, is down closest to us. Barber back to pass. He's looking the other way. He's got lots of time. Flushed out of the pocket now. Throws a quick little out route to Lynch. Lynch got the pass completed. There's 8.6 seconds left. They're not even at midfield yet, Jay. And it is third down. Let's not forget, it is third down. And we've got a timeout called by Larry. So 8.6 seconds left. 57 yards to go for a touchdown. This has been quite a long quarter, but the second quarter there seemed to be a lot less flags than the first quarter.
Yeah, I think the players have kind of settled down a little bit and just kind of find their groove a little bit, and not as nervous, and just know that Handsworth, with a slow start, but they know that they can play with Carson, and that's the main thing, is just the mindset that they know, and they're going to go in at halftime and talk about it and say that, hey, you know what, guys, we're in this game. We're going to receive the second half kickoff, and let's take the ball down and march down the field and tie this football game up.
Here we go. We've got Barber back. We've got trips out to the left. We've got the single receiver in tight to the line of scrimmage here. Barber looking to his right. Throws it to the tailback, and it's incomplete. 5.5 seconds left or so.
First pass intended for Matt Brackenbury.
Boy, they stopped that clock slow again there. That ticked about 3 seconds off.
They might reset the clock. I had it at about 6 seconds left. You're right, Jay, but 3.1 seconds or 6 seconds left. Really, there's only one play left in this half.
Yeah, I like the call by Larry there. He takes his wide receiver and kind of runs him on a post pattern, and then takes Brackenbury out of the backfield and all the way down the seam. But that did not fool the Handsworth tailback, number 5. Dylan Boyes did a good job did a nice job of staying home, and obviously the ball thrown well out of bounds, but I think the coverage was there. So let's see what Larry comes up with on.
Carson's probably glad that they didn't put any time left on the clock. This will be the last play. They're just going to run the ball. Oh, fake the run. Barber just running off. That is the horn for the time's expired. That's the end of the first half. And before we go for our halftime break, I'd like to thank the Buchanan Bowl community partners. Of course, Worldwide Shipping with their 5-year agreement, Delaney's Coffee House in the Village Tap House. They're presenting the game MVPs. The City of North Vancouver, and the Carson Graham and the Handsworth football parents groups. We want to thank them for providing all the support that we need to do this broadcast. We'd also like to thank the sponsors for the Carson Graham football team, the Omni Group, the Donahue Realty Group, North Shore Law, Western Campus Resources, Team Nike, Venue Kings, Nicole Performance Rehab, North Shore Controls Inc. And we have 12-minute break here, Jay. The score is 14-7 for Carson, and Handsworth will receive the kickoff in the second half. Thanks very much. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
It's my great pleasure to introduce to you the Carson Graham Company. Team, they are ready for you to start the music.
It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, off life, what I need. Most fans in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got a hit, shouted he got 3. We set the city on fire soon as he got 3. The king back now. Raw don't even know how to act now. I'm on the road doing shows, doing Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Check Town. Got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. The backstage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I wanna dance tonight. I wanna ride your body. I wanna go for a ride. Play the music and rock your body. Rock your body. Rock your body. Let me see your body. Give it up one more time for the Carson Graham Dance Academy. We now return to your regularly scheduled programming of Classic Rock.
do this. Okay. Mike. Okay.
It is Handsworth getting the ball to start the second half with Carson on our left-hand side and Handsworth on our right-hand side. The score at the end of the first half is Carson 14, Handsworth 7 in the 38th annual Buchanan Bowl.
Here we go. Yeah, let's go. Hey, 14-7. Boy, at this time, usually of the Buchanan Bowl here, we're struggling for information here. But again, we can talk about this football game. Here we go. Let's see if the Handsworth Royals can capitalize on receiving the second half kickoff.
Here we go. The kick is all the way down there. It's fielded on the 15-yard line, brought all the way back. He's got a bit of a seam. He's chugging his way to the 45-yard line. That was a nice return by Adelar, the touchdown scorer in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. Just what you know that Ryan Jensen talked to his football players at halftime and talked exactly about that and talked exactly about getting the second half kickoff, having a good return, and putting the ball in the end zone. So let's see if Clayton Lee and the Handsworth Royals can capitalize on that great return from Trey.
First down and 10 yards to go on the 45-yard line. We've got Clayton Lee in the backfield with Chase Chin. Here we go. This is a drive to tie the game. First down, 10 yards to go. Here we go. Chin's got the ball up the middle. Gains a couple of yards. The stout middle of the Carson defense didn't let him get more than 1 yard.
Boy, I tell you, that's just tough going in there. And again, that defensive line, really been impressed with number 77 for Carson Graham. Ario Nobar has had a couple of big sacks in the second quarter there and doing a great job of controlling that A and B gap between the center and the guard there. And Brackenberry called into linebacker duty, doing a nice job of limiting that gain to only 2 yards.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Lee back in the shotgun with Chin right behind him. That's their standard formation. Here we go, snaps back, got some pressure. Looks like he's trying to set up a screen to Chin. Chin makes the first man miss, gets first down yardage, first down, and 10 yards to go on the 40-yard line. That was a nice little screen pass, Jay.
Yeah, exactly, and that's exactly what Ryan Jensen had talked about all week, is being able to get the ball to his guy in the open field. And again, Chin is only grade 11, 6'1", 185 pounds, and boy, oh boy, if you get him the ball in the open field, as we mentioned many times in the first half, then he's going to really do some great things. And nice job by the right side of the offensive line of blocking down the field on that screen and picking up a big first down for the Handsworth Royals to start the second half.
It's taking a little while to get the play in here. Clayton Lee's going to have to hustle up to the line of scrimmage and get the ball snapped. Clayton Lee in the shotgun, Chin in behind him. Little confusion here. Adelar coming down to our side. We've got twin formation. Ball snapped, looking to pass. Gets flushed out of the pocket and is brought down. The ball is loose, Jay, and it looks like Carson. Oh, I don't know. Carson had a shot at it. I don't know if Handsworth was able to get it back. That is good hustle by number 52 to jump on that ball. That's Jesse Payne who was able to recover that ball.
And you can see from the replay here, just a great job. Oh, number 60 for the Carson Graham Eagles. Tahali does a great job of coming down. Oh, and you're right, though, Mike, number 52, Payne.
No, it looks like they're giving the ball. They're saying that Payne didn't get it in time, and Carson was able to recover the ball.
Yeah, from our angle, though, Mike, it did sure look like that Payne had recovered the ball. Anyways, first, really big turnover here, of course, of the second half.
First turnover of the game there. Carson now has an opportunity to take the ball and go down and score and put a 2-score gap here. First down, 10 yards to go right at midfield for Carson. Brackenbury takes the handoff over the left side, cuts back to his right. picks his way for about 7 yards. That's second down, 3 yards to go, Jay.
Yeah, just patient running, just kind of finding his way, seeing that seam opening up over the left side. Again, McCaffrey, Talley, the Talley brothers, doing a nice job of opening up a little bit of a seam, and that's all Brackenbury needs. And, 4 yards is a good gain on first down for the Eagles.
Second down, 6 yards to go. Brackenbury once again, same play, Jay, back to back. He's got a bit more of a seam. He's got the line. He's gained first down yardage there. A hard hit to end his run. First down, 10 yards to go.
Yeah, and there's, the zone run play, Mike, of course, that everybody runs now in the NFL, certainly in colleges, is all the linemen just step one way, block, 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 and if the hole ends up cutting back, then the hole ends up cutting back, and that's exactly what Brackenbury does, is cut it back all the way to the right side for a first down.
Barber takes the snap, looking downfield, throws a bit of a hitch, incomplete. The ball was bounced into Ingborg. He made a nice try on the play, but that'll bring up second down, 10 yards to go. We've got a variety of whistles happening here, Jay. Do you know what they're whistling there?
Yeah, it looks like they just want to get it. Maybe it's a legal equipment here or something, or a legal substitution, but I'm going to get a guy off for maybe an equipment issue or something like that. But the experienced referee, Mr. Michael Westman, spotting something there, and we're ready to go here.
Barber back in the shotgun, snaps back, quick hitch to Ryan. Ryan catches the ball in traffic, gains about 3 yards with a swarm of Handsworth Royals taking him down, led by Jaden Lee. Jaden Lee's playing very hard on defense and also in on the tackle. And Enns was in on that. Owen Enns was in on that tackle. That'll bring up third down and 8 yards to go.
Yeah, big call here for Larry and Larry Donahoe, of course, and seeing exactly what he wants to do. And he's probably going to put the ball in the air. Let's see if he can get the ball back to number 5, Henry Ryan's hands.
Here we go. Snap, hands it off to Brackenbury. Brackenbury was corralled in the backfield and was able to wiggle out and gained about 3 yards. That'll bring up a fourth down play, Jay. This is a big call for Larry.
Yeah, he's going to go for it in this situation. And, when he had this situation in the second quarter, of course, so exactly the same scenario. It was 4th and 5. He ran the ball and went off tackle again with Brackenbury. But Handsworth Royals have done a much better job of securing the tackles in this quarter so far.
Yeah, they've slowed down a little bit for this play to make sure they get the right call. It is fourth down and 5 yards to go. Barber rolls to his right, throws it out. Oh, a big hit, big breakup. That was a tremendous hit by Dylan Boyes to break it up. That's a turnover, John Downs, Jay. Ryan was just not able to corral that ball. 5-on-5 crime there, Jay.
Yeah, oh boy, you're right. Kind of playing a little bit of a cover 2 look where that corner knows he's got safety help in behind. The wide receiver runs the go route, tries to influence that corner, take him with him. The corner backs off, but knows he doesn't have deep responsibility and comes up and makes the outstanding play. I think Josh would have liked to get that ball away just a little bit earlier.
That was a big defensive stand by Handsworth. Now they take over on downs. First down, 10 yards to go for the Royals. Clayton Lee in the shotgun with Chin in behind him. Got motion coming to the top of your screen. Chin gets a seam. He's got a gap there, Jay. He's broken a couple of tackles. Ryan's the last guy to beat, and Ryan was able to bring him down after a gain of 32 yards there, Jay. That was a big, big play. Let's see what the replay shows us.
Yeah, excellent job that left side of the Handsworth Royals offense. Again, mentioned that offensive line. Khalili, Kotar, Humphreys, Payne, Storm. Excellent job of just opening up those big, huge seams for the running back for the Handsworth Royals. And boy, he doesn't need much room, Mike, to really break it. And that's exactly what Chin displayed on that particular play off left tackle.
Yeah, there's been about 2 or 3 plays when he just kind of takes your breath away. He's gone to the sidelines for a breather now. We've got a new tailback in. Here we go. That was a handoff to Jaden Lee. He gained about 2 yards on the play, Jay.
Yeah, a little bit of a different
explosiveness.
Explosiveness, that's for sure. Yeah, for the Handsworth Royals when Chin's not. Let's see if he's okay on the sidelines, Mike. Do you see him over there?
He's just standing there.
He's getting ready to go back in. They want to get him back in. Yeah, and he wants to get back into this ball game, of course, right?
Yep.
A little bit of a different offense when number 7 is in the ball game at tailback.
We've got trips to the top side of your TV screen. Clayton Lee in the shotgun, looking to the top side. He's got 3 receivers out. He's trying to hit the post pattern there to Adelar. Adelar was double covered there, Jay. Not much of a gap to throw it in. And here comes Chin back in the game.
Yeah, a very similar play what Carson Graham scored on their first drive of the ball game when they hit Henry Ryan deep on the post pattern. They kind of flooded that area with a little sail route, little post pattern, little corner route, and a flat route. And Carson Graham was not fooled by that particular play and had their 2 deep safeties there ready for that pass by Clayton Lee.
Interesting there, Jay. They brought in a new football for some reason. Curious as to why. Okay, we've got 3rd down and 9 yards to go. Clayton Lee in the shotgun. Chin in behind him. Got motion coming down this way. Number 18 in motion coming towards us. Handing off to Chin. Chin's trying to get the right side corner. Got stripped out by number 22. He grabbed him by the back of the jersey and pulled him down. So that was a good play by O'Sullivan Rockhill on the nice tackle there. That'll bring up 4th down. It looks like they're going to go for it, Jay.
Yeah, Rockhill making some big plays here from the linebacker position from Carson Graham, but looked like could have been maybe a little bit of a horse collar there. I know that certainly close to a horse collar there. I know that the Handsworth coaches were certainly
they were looking for it for
looking
sure.
for that for sure.
Here we go. This is another big 4th down play. Carson was stopped when they went on 4th down. Let's see what Handsworth can do here.
They're blitzing.
Lots of players coming. They're coming. It's a hitch and go. He flares it. Oh, wow. He flared it out to Chin. Chin had lots of running room, but just couldn't quite corral the ball. That'll be a changeover on downs. That's both teams stopped on 4th and 4.
Exactly, and that's a really good sign of some excellent coaching staff. Lucas Bill, of course, on the defensive coordinator for Carson Graham, Eric for Handsworth Royals, of course, and Dyke for the Handsworth Royals. And they just made some adjustments maybe at halftime, and talked about exactly what they need to do. And again, kudos to both of these staffs for making the halftime adjustments that they had to make to have success so far defensively in the second half.
Here's Josh Barber back in behind center in the shotgun. He looks like he's going to try and throw it deep here to Ryan. Ryan's got a step. Oh, and the ball was just overthrown. Number 31 in trail coverage there. That was Owen Enns in coverage, but it looked like Ryan had about a half a step, Jay.
Yeah, just a little out and up route there to the right-hand side to the excellent receiver. And as you said, Mike, just outside of his reach. It was an excellent pass from Josh, put into the outside, and Henry just could not. Maybe Henry's just, getting a little tired here, of course, going both ways, and very active from his safety position and also playing special teams as well. So let's see if got an injury on the field here. We've got a Carson Graham injury, and it gives us an opportunity to talk a little bit more about BC High School football. I had a chat with Zach Kremler, the president of BC High School football, and was talking about the growth of football, particularly in the interior. 44 teams playing now. Good to get that injury out of the way.
Yeah, we'll get back to that in a second, Jay. We've got a little hitch pass to Ryan. Ryan's trying to bounce it to the outside. Good tackle there by number 55 for the Royals. That's Frizzle, who came over and made the tackle. Good contain. Here we go.
Exactly.
That'll bring up a long 3rd down.
Yeah, our hands with Owen Enns looks like he's got a bit of an arm issue. He should maybe just go down on a knee. Now he's certainly favoring that left arm and signal to want to come out of the game here. But let's see if he stays in the game. Crucial play here, Mike.
Yeah, we've got 3rd down and about 7 yards to go. They've handed it off to Brackenbury. He's got a seam. He's got a hole. Enns is coming up to try and make the tackle. That was a big hit, and I think they stopped him short. That was Enns with his sore arm who went and made that tackle, Jay. What a play.
Yeah, an excellent play from his safety position. And as you said, he's kind of favoring that elbow from the result of the last tackle that he had there. And here's Larry going for it, though, deep in his own end. And playing tempo, and he wants to go for it here.
4th down. I wonder, will he go under center, Jay? We haven't seen it so far today. I don't think they have that in their playbook, so they will be snapping it deep. Here we go. Barber and Brackenberry in the backfield. Oh, and we've got motion. That looked like Handsworth from the first half. Number 60 wanting to get that reach block. Talia was a little anxious. This might make Larry reconsider going for it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
He's going to
the
punt.
Team is
oh,
on.
Boy.
Wow, that was a big play right there.
It really was, and as you said, Mike, early in the ball game, of course, we saw the Handsworth Royals offensive line go offside 3 different times in the first quarter alone, and boy, now it was Carson's turn to do that, and that was certainly a crucial time. That's an experienced player that would certainly like to have that moment back.
And he's had an excellent game.
Yes, he has.
He really has. We've called his name a lot.
Yeah.
Here we go. The punt team is on. Chin is back to receive. Oh, the ball skipped back to him. Good field. Chin's going to be able to field this on the fly. He's got a bit of a seam. Makes number 23 miss. He's got the corner. Number 22 trying to cut him down again and was able to bring him down again. Number 22, O'Sullivan, Rockhill. There is a flag. It might be a late hit there.
Yeah, definitely. Rockhill had driven him out of bounds and wanted to take him down. Mike Westman, the veteran referee, is, of course, right there on the spot through the flag. And, boy, that a play like that is not going to get away from the vision of the experienced referee, Mr. Michael Westman. And, again, mentioning today's referees, personal foul, Carson Graham. Boy, that's going to take it down, I believe, to the 35-yard line for.
So as a coach there, Jay, they're starting in almost the exact position where they could have gone for it. How do you think Larry feels about that now?
Well, it certainly is a factor when you are kicking to somebody like the dangerous Chin, right? But of course, you can't anticipate a late hit like that either, though, right? So certainly had to kick the ball away when he was in a 3rd and long situation like that. But a big break and a big situation, an important situation for the Handsworth Royals here.
Here's Clayton Lee, throws a quick hitch out. Adelar's got the completion, runs to the inside into traffic and gets tackled right away. Jay, in the first quarter, Carson Graham dominated the football, but Handsworth's really come back and controlled the pace of the play, I believe. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, they really have, right? And you can see here, but of course, one of the things that the coaches talked about was getting the ball out of the quarterbacks on both teams quickly to the wide receivers. But certainly Handsworth, has dominated this second quarter or this third quarter, but the scoreboard is the main factor in the game, and it hasn't changed since we started the second half.
Okay, 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in this second half, in the third quarter. Clayton Lee flushed out of the pocket, rolling away, is able to get it off. Oh, and incomplete. O'Sullivan, Rourke with a big hit again. His helmet popped off. He'll have to be off the field for the next play.
Might have a hold here. Let's see what.
Let's see. There's a flag on the play. Jay's picked that up.
Lee Bryan has to say here from us. Yeah, he's got holding. Now, big decision here for Larry. Okay, so what are you going to do here? Are you going to take this penalty, or are you going to decline it here? Let's see what Larry has to say. We can see the replay here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you can see the hold definitely from one of the offensive linemen getting it away, but boy, oh boy, you know what? O'Sullivan Rockhill has really had himself a good football game from his middle linebacker position. So here it's third. It'll either be 3rd and 11 or 2nd and 21, and it looks like they've decided to go 2nd and 21 here, Jay. And then O'Sullivan Rockhill will have to miss this play because the helmet did pop off there, so that could be a factor in the play call. Let's see if there's 2 penalties here. It's certainly marching it back, but it is from the spot of the foul, right? So that's why it's even, more so from the line of scrimmage, right?
Yeah, it'll be a long second down, that's for sure. They're now remarking the ball. Yeah, it looks like about 2nd and 24 yards to go.
Let's see if the Handsworth Royals, let's see if Brendan wants to try to get the ball back here to his tailback, trying to get the ball to Chin maybe on another screen pass. The offensive coordinator, Brendan Griffiths.
Here we go. We've got a different quarterback in. Adelar's in at quarterback. Pitches it at, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Adelar's first play at quarterback, tried to pitch it to Chin. The ball popped out, and that is a touchdown.
It's 60.
Number 60. That is Talia, the gentleman who jumped offside, redeems himself with a touchdown. That's an offensive and defensive lineman's dream there, Jay. My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, what a play. What a play.
Tale, I tell you, he's right there. And oh boy, we'll have to see exactly why the Handsworth Royals substituted here on this play. Interesting. I knew Trey could play quarterback and was a quarterback last year for the juniors. Oh boy.
I think that'll keep the coach up at night tonight, Jay. That makes the score 20-7. Handsworth had hung in for a long time, and then that play, oh my goodness. Looks like Carson's going to go for the single point here. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left in the third quarter. That is the first score in a long time. Here comes the kicking ball in. Barber there, ready to hold the ball. There it is. The kick is up, and it's good. That makes the score 21-7 for the Carson Graham Eagles over the Handsworth Royals. At this time, we'd like to thank our community partners, Worldwide Shipping, Delaney's Coffee House, the Village Tap House. They're presenting the game MVPs, the City of North Vancouver, and of course, the parents of both Carson Graham and Handsworth football. Both of those groups raise money, help the kids, make sure that the programs are strong and solid financially.
Delaney's Coffee. Mike, have you had the mocha with the chocolate whip on there?
I haven't, but I know they've put a new four-way stop in the Village, and if you want to have some good watching, you can sit at Delaney's at 3 o'clock in the afternoon while people are trying to navigate that new four-way stop at Highlands and Edgemont.
Yeah.
It's quite a scene, I've been told.
Boy, Robin Delaney, thank you for your years and years of sponsoring not just this football game in the Buchanan Bowl, but sponsoring many of the amateur sporting events in North Vancouver. Robin Delaney, again, thank you so much for all your support over the years, and thank you so much for all of the sponsors. And again, that main sponsor, Worldwide Shipping. Boy, I tell you, Ian and Stephen, grads from the football program, both quarterbacks, Handsworth quarterback, Carson quarterback, giving some big-time cash to some scholarships for boys and girls from both these schools.
Oh, a bit of a squib kick here. They did not want to kick it to Chen. Number 22 was able to field the punt and go straight down, actually the kickoff. So that'll bring up first down, 10 yards to go for the Royals on their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, I think you make an excellent point there, Mike. Yeah, I wouldn't want to kick the ball deep to number 7 either, right? So, again, keeping the ball, even though, Handsworth's got pretty good field position here at their own 40-yard line. I would take the ball anytime at the 40-yard line, certainly. But, again, let's see. Handsworth Royals, they can come back. Clayton Lee, good to see him back in the football game, but unfortunate fumble from the Royals in their last series. Let's see if they can get this back.
First down, 10 yards to go. Motion coming our way. Looks like they're going to just hand the ball off to Chin, try and get him going. Great tackle in the backfield. That's a loss of a couple of yards. That's the opposing tailback who made that tackle. That's Matt Brackenberry, going both ways and playing excellent on both sides of the ball, Jay.
Yeah, you can see the penetration here just from Brackenberry. And again, that's kind of how you stop that counter play. You just, want to blitz those inside, time the blitz from that inside linebacker position where they can blitz into the A gaps. And that's really very difficult to defend that when you are running that counter offensively.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Snap to Clayton Lee. We've got some motion there again. That's motion against...
Yeah, the procedure, or no, offside Carson.
I think Carson was moving a little early there, Jay. That's the first time we've seen the defense jump offside. Lately, it's been the offense, which is interesting. We've got second down, 5 yards to go. That really helps the Handsworth Royals offense.
Yeah, we talked about Nobar's done a great job defensively from that D-line position. He was, maybe because he hasn't had a sack in a few minutes, he's getting anxious in there.
Here we go, second down, now only 5 yards to go. We've got Clayton Lee ready to take the snap. Chin in the backfield behind him. Looking for a quick hitch. It was covered. Goes back to the other side. Completes his pass. That's a good completion to Padilla for the first down. Good yardage. That'll start the drive, Jay. It's always nice to get that first down.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, to number 18. I made a mistake on the call there. Those numbers are hard to see. Abo Lennon was the one who made the catch. First down, 10 yards to go.
Abo Lennon's making some plays here. I like how he just catches the ball and bursts upfield to try to gain those extra yards there.
Nice to see a quarterback get to a second read as well.
Yeah, exactly. Clayton's doing a good job of going to his secondary receivers.
Making sure everybody's set in the right position. Clayton's ready for the snap now. Oh, we've got a little movement. Not called. Here we go. Everybody's reset. We're ready to go again. Clayton Lee accepting the ball from center, looking to his right, getting flushed out of his pocket, dancing around a little bit, and Carson Graham kept him in the pocket, swarmed along, and we've had a nice sack by the other Talia. That's the brother of the lineman that scored the touchdown. Those two, 60 and 66, have really played a great game. That could be the last play of the third quarter. There's only 13 seconds left. Handsworth's coming up to the ball, trying to get one more play in here. Let's see if they can do it. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Here we go. Let's see if they can get it off. Yep, they got it off with 2 seconds left. He's looking deep, rolling out, finds a secondary receiver. Number 4 came up with a nice catch there. Andrew Tobin gets them close to first down yardage. That'll be the end of the third quarter. It'll bring up third down and about 3 yards to go.
Yeah, nice job by Clayton.
They gave him enough yards for the first down.
Oh, wow. That's a good spot.
That's first down, 10 yards to go. That was a good spot for Handsworth.
Good for them. Yeah, and hey, we get this opportunity, as I was mentioning before, Mike, talking to Zach Kremler, the president of high school football, talking about, there's a lot more parity. Now some programs have really, really improved. Of course, South Delta's got a great program. Mowat ranked number 1. They're right up there. Vancouver College, of course. And congratulations to Brian Chu, the head coach of the Vancouver College Fighting Irish, inducted into the Canadian Football Hall of Fame. Long time, was a Vancouver College grad, of course, and long time Montreal Alouette center, and now he is in the Canadian Football Hall of Fame. But 44 teams now playing varsity football around the province. Lots of growth in the interior. Vernon has more programs. Pleasant Valley, more programs. And it's just great to see the growth of football. Not just high school football, but also minor football, community football. It's a great game. It's making a great recovery. And flag football, of course, is very, very important. A lot of these kids have played flag football. Wayne Theobald, Lisa Monroe, of course, run the North Shore Flag Football League and do an outstanding job. Thousands of kids playing flag football throughout the province. So great job, coaches. Great job of everybody getting in and playing some football.
Here we go. We're starting the fourth quarter with Handsworth trailing Carson 21-7. Handsworth has the ball. The handoff to Chin. Chin's got a bit of a gap. It's breaking some tackles, bounces it outside. Gets about a 12 or 13-yard gain for first down. Ryan was able to bring him down after that big first down run.
Yeah, take a look at the replay here, and we can see that, we talked about Matt Brackenberry showing tremendous patience and just how, those plays, even though it's designed to run over the left side of the line, if those running backs see it to the outside or to the opposite side, they take advantage of it. And that's exactly what Chin did on that play.
Here we go. Clayton Lee takes the snap, hands it back to Chin again. Looks like the same play. He's dipping and diving. He's very close to the goal line. He's about a half yard short, Jay. That's a big play. We've got an offensive lineman down on the play, Jay, so we'll have a few minutes to review the replay here. Looks like he's cramping.
That's exactly what happened. Boy, he was close to the goal line there, but the veteran referee, Michael Westman, was right there. Excellent position by the referee to see. So let's see. Yeah, we look like we've got a cramping situation here from one of the linemen, but Chin just driving his legs, takes 3 different Carson Graham guys to try to bring him down. Boy, got the big man down here is just looks like he's in a lot of pain right now, and one of the things that I've really noticed over the last few years is that, coaches have done an excellent job of really stressing safety. So I know parents out there are a little concerned about their kids playing football, and I can tell you that over the years, different tackling techniques, way better training. Coaches have to attend conferences. Coaches have to attend clinics. They are learning how to safety first, learning how to tackle properly, and it's really, really good to see the fact that there's been way less concussions in football. And there was a study out just the other day. University of Victoria did a study on concussions, and it was nice to see football was not the number one reason why young men get concussions. And I won't mention the sport that is number one, but it's great to see the coaches have done an excellent job of doing that. Is that
Jesse
Mr. Payne?
Payne?
It is Mr. Payne down there,
Jesse.
Oh,
It's Jesse Payne.
boy, he's your captain in there.
He's-
Grade 11, 6'2", 275 pounds. Look at, he doesn't want any help coming off the field. Team BC kid. Boy, chance to mention Team BC. We'll talk about that a little bit later in today's broadcast.
Here we go. First down, goal to go from about the yard line. Clayton Lee in the shotgun still. Looks like they're going to fake it to Chin, and Lee is barging his way. Yes, he did. He was able to get across the line of across the goal line for the touchdown. That's 6 points. That gets Handsworth right back into the game. 21-13 with 11 minutes and 4 seconds left with the extra point to come.
Oh, there you go. Papa Lee clapping his hands, and that Lee family again around the world. Ireland, England, South Africa, watching their boy score a touchdown. Way to go, Clayton, showing your power, showing your strength. Carson did a nice job of having him in the backfield, but Clayton showed his strength and his power to really pound that football in. 6'2", 170 pounds of sure strength, using some of his rugby running skills.
It was interesting. They almost used Chase Chin as the lead blocker behind, and Clayton Lee just went right in behind him. Here we go. The kick is up, and it's good. That's all 7 points there from Clayton Lee on that drive. 21-14 with 11 minutes and 4 seconds left.
Boy, we got a football game here, folks, and this is going to be an exciting 11 minutes as we are winding down this football game. But it really shows the heart of the Handsworth Royals here to be able to come back and not fold up and continue to give the ball. Ryan Jensen, we talked about it, and we talked about with Brendan Griffiths that, you know what, hey, we're just going to give the ball to 7. We're going to pound the rock. It doesn't matter what the score is. We're just going to maintain, our game plan. And Chance also mentioned, of course, Craig Griffiths, one of the Handsworth Royals equipment manager. Boy, I tell you, he was doing the water today. He was helping with the rosters. The people behind the scenes in a football program, all the parents committees, the fundraising, all the equipment, the helmets, getting those organized, fundraising. Boy, I tell you, guys like Craig Griffiths, we really want to commend those guys for all the kind of back end stuff that gets done to make a football program go.
Padilla set to kick off here to Ryan and Brackenbury for Carson, ready to receive it. He kind of squibs it out there, also not wanting to get a big return. Yeah. Just dove on the ball there at the 35-yard line. Not a bad starting position for Carson Graham. That was the other Brackenbury, Charlie Brackenbury, who was dove on that ball to make sure no harm came. We've got 11 minutes and 4 seconds left in this tight battle between Handsworth and Carson at the 38th Annual Buchanan Bowl.
Let's see exactly what Coach Donahoe has said to his guys. He said, guys, this is the situation that we want. This is, why we lift all those weights. This is why we work out. This is why we train. This is why you sweat in the summer to get ready for these moments. And I know the offensive line right now are saying to themselves, hey, guys, this is our opportunity to take this football game over and drive down the field and get another touchdown for the Eagles.
Here we go. This is a big drive for both teams. Carson wants to exert their dominance. Josh Barber back in the shotgun. Hands off to Brackenbury. And as you said, Jay, they just want to pound the rock right here. They gain 8 yards on first down. Brackenbury over the left side.
Yeah, the Tilley brothers, Huntingford up there doing a great job again. McCaffrey, Gahardian doing an excellent job of opening up a huge seam for the outstanding running back, Matt Brackenbury. And let's see, I have a feeling in this drive, Mike, we're going to get a steady dose of Matt Brackenbury here.
Yeah, and they've slowed down a little bit. They're not in their rapid-fire tempo that they were in the first half. Barber's taking his time over the ball. We've got some motion coming this way. They did, as you said, they handed it off to Brackenbury. He gets enough for the first down, it appears. It's going to be very close. They might measure this one, Jay.
Yeah, let's see. They said Larry's coming over to check it out
No,
here.
they gave him the first down.
It's awfully generous of them.
Yeah, that was without even really a hesitation, the linesman said. It's good for a first down. First down, 10 yards to go, 10 minutes left in the game.
Patience. Patience is the name of the game when you talk about Brackenbury's running style.
Yeah, and they are definitely taking their time. Don't see the hectic pace. Barber's taking his time, snapping the ball. Brackenbury's taking it over to the right side this time. Handsworth made a nice tackle there. Number 31 got in there and was able to get his ankles. That's Owen Enns, who's had an excellent defensive game, Jay.
Yeah, he really has. And Handsworth from that 30 front, they're just rotating those defensive linemen through.
Here we go. Carson taking their time over the ball. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Here we go. Fakes the handoff now. Maybe they're going to try and hit a big one. Oh, it's an incomplete pass. That was to Ryan on the right side. He ran a little out there, Jay.
Yeah, just your bootleg pass that Carson Graham has run a couple of times. And again, Josh, just a little bit off the mark there. And it looks like Ryan has slowed down just a little bit, going both ways. The tempo offense, being on the ball, not really getting a chance to rest, playing special teams, does certainly take its toll on you.
Big play here. Third down, 9 yards to go. Barber went over the sidelines to get the play directly from Coach Donahoe. Here we are. Brackenbury in the backfield, flank to his right. Ryan up on the top of the shelf. Brackenbury lofts one out there. Oh, and completes it right over the middle. That's a big pitch and catch to Petro for the first down.
Oh, just showing his poise in the pocket. Josh Barber completing 71% of his passes this year. Patience, patience, patience. Just waiting for that crosser to come across. Delivering a great strike in there. Boy, I tell you, and the safety did a nice job. Adelar came up and made a big hit, but the Carson Graham receiver was able to maintain.
First down, 10 yards to go. It looks like somebody's asked for a timeout here. It looks like Handsworth has asked for a timeout.
We're not quite sure. Both coaches.
Yeah, both coaches are
coming halfway out there. Let's see.
Oh, maybe it's Larry.
Oh, it is.
Larry's come into the thing, but yeah, Handsworth did call the timeout according to the official.
Yeah, we certainly should keep track of that because, Mike, it looks like this game is going to really come down to the wire here. And I always wonder, if the coaches, if they get to a situation where, say, Handsworth scores here and it's 21-20, do you go for two at the end or do you go for, I know how exciting, these close games can be. Congratulations to UBC last night. They won a big game against University of Calgary. University of Calgary misses a field goal in the dying minutes, and UBC was able to preserve the win. Speaking of which, Brian Brady, the ex-head coach of the Carson Graham Eagles, had a chat with him. He's out there coaching right now with the UBC Thunderbirds, Blake Nils squad out there on the UBC beautiful Thunderbird Stadium, the UBC campus.
Here we go. First down, 10 yards to go. Barber in the shotgun with Brackenbury. Oh, the snap's over his head. Is he just going to dive on it? No, he picks it up and tries to make something out of nothing. Throws it away. Oh, we got some.
Oh, they're going to call it too.
We had some contact down there. Wow, that's a big play there, Jay. Snap over the head. Contact number 12. Adelar, who's had a great game, had a little bit of contact that kind of crossed legs, and the flag was thrown. Let's see if we can see the replay here.
They are going to call that. Right? Yeah, unfortunate for the Handsworth. Well, I don't think that ball would have been catchable, right? Let's see the replay here.
High. We're taking a little while to queue up the replay, but yeah, the snap was over Barber's head. He didn't panic. He was able to catch it. I thought he might dive on this one, Jay.
Yeah.
Nope, but
Smart
picked
play.
it up on the bounce.
One go at it. Could have been a late hit on the quarterback, too.
Yeah, that was a big hit that he took as well. Yeah, it was hard to see on the replay exactly what happened, but it looked like they kind of tangled legs. But nonetheless, it's pass interference, and that is a huge penalty in this game. That gives them first down on the 25-yard line.
Yeah, you know, in close games, it always comes down to 3 or 4 plays. Aiden's shaking his head over there. He knows what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, 3 or 4 plays it comes down
here we
to.
go.
Certainly, that's
Barber hands it off to Brackenbury. They're back to the run game, the ground and pound game. He gained about 5 yards over the left side there, Jay.
Yeah, love the counter, off tackle to the left-hand side, pulling the right guard, pulling the right tackle, and trying to find that seam. Play side blocking down, kick out with the guard, pull up the hole from the tackle. Coach Dyer's got his offensive lineman dialed in there. Great technique. Again, Coach Dyer, my center from SFU years ago. Billy Dyer, good job with that offensive line of the Eagles.
Okay, 8 minutes, 15 seconds left. Second down, 5 yards to go. Here we go. Handsworth blitzing everybody. They've got a one-on-one situation over the middle. Ends makes the tackle, and that was a nice completion to Preto. So that'll be close to the first down. That'll bring up third down and a long one, it looks like, Jay. What does Coach Donahoe have in his bag of tricks?
No, yeah, he's... You know, we haven't seen a trick play yet.
No.
It might be nice to see a little double pass or a little bit of trickery here, but...
Handsworth might have trying one, I think, when they got that play that blew up on him, Jay.
Brackenbury off left tackle, yeah.
Here we go. The bread and butter play. They got to have it. 2-yard play, first down. 7 minutes, 33 seconds left in the game. Carson marching inside the 15-yard line of Handsworth. This is kind of the last stand here, Jay, for Handsworth, I think.
Yeah, and this is, where, maybe just take the clock down a bit here, right? Even though it's, there's 7 minutes, 7:21, 7:20 coming down.
Yeah, they are certainly taking a lot longer to get the play in. There's no hurry in the Carson Graham Eagles offense right at this point in time.
And nor should there be, right, Mike? I mean,
it's smart football.
Hey, every second is valuable right now.
Here we go. Barber to take the snap. Hands it off to Brackenbury over the left side again. He's got a seam. Pushed out of bounds on the 5-yard line. That's very close to first down yardage, I think, Jay.
Yeah, and again, that's just the difference here. You can't tackle a guy with strength like Brackenbury. You can't tackle him you can't just grab his shirt and expect for him to go down, right? You've got to really, anticipate that, you have to hit him square.
It's second down and about 2 yards to go. Carson, 6 minutes and 26 seconds left in the game. They're in control of this right now. Brackenbury with a bit of a counter move. And is able to punch it in for the touchdown. That is a big, big score in this game. It takes the score to 27-14 with the extra point to come.
Yeah, exactly, Mike. You called it. That's a huge, huge touchdown rate here. Boy, I tell you, Carson Graham, you can see by the replay here, the offensive line chatting it up on the offensive line. And look at 52 doing a great job of just driving his legs. The left side, Talay, Gaharian doing an excellent job. Huntingford, huge seam for Brackenbury to run through.
Zaina to kick the extra point. Creeps it over the bar for it's good. That makes the score 28-14 for the Carson Graham Eagles over the Handsworth Royals. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Worldwide Shipping, Delaney's Coffee, Village Tap House, the City of North Vancouver, Carson Graham and Handsworth football parents. They both contribute so much to making sure the kids are where they need to be, making sure that Handsworth's able to practice, driving kids back and forth. And also we want to thank the Carson Graham Eagles football sponsors, the Omni Group, the Donahoe Realty Group, North Shore Law, Western Campus Resources, Team Nike, Venue Kings, Nicole Performance Rehab, and North Shore Controls Inc. So Jay, you're down by 14. You've got 6 minutes and 17 seconds left. You want to score quickly, but I don't think that Carson's going to kick it deep. What do you think?
Well, I would certainly not want to get the ball to number 7 here. Certainly, I would agree with you, Mike, that nothing wrong with the squib kick here. And, let's see if Handsworth can get the ball. How about maybe a reverse on this kickoff? Looking into the crystal ball here and see if Handsworth can get the ball to number 7 and see if we can make that play. But hey, Mike, a chance for Larry Donahoe. One more thing on his plate. I mean, why not, right? He's receiving checks tonight. He's calling the plays. He's filling up the water bottles. He's doing it all there. 60-year celebration, Carson Graham football, October 4th. Get a hold of Larry at Carson Graham. 60 years of football at Carson.
Here we go. A little bit of a pooch kick, but it is going to get all the way back to the deep receivers. And he's got a bit of a seam. He could get to the outside here. One man to meet. He does have a seam, Jay. This is the worst nightmare for Carson. Don't hold out there. Oh, that's a big return. That's a huge return from Abolenin. Okay. Big return, number 18. He's had some really big plays in this game, Jay.
Abolenin, we talk so much about Chin. We talk so much about Clayton Lee, but Abolenin, boy, oh boy, I really like that kid. He is a tough kid, and he's got a good burst. Let's get him the ball a little bit more here. There's so much focus on Chin and so much focus on Lee, but boy, I tell you, he has really come up with some big plays for the Handsworth Royals.
Here we go, first down, 10 yards to go, 6 minutes left in the game. Handsworth has to score quick here to keep it a ball game, Jay. Clayton Lee back to receive the snap. And there it is, the guy we just talked about has the ball, trying to get to the corner, gains about 3 yards. Abolenin with a 3-yard gain. They are looking to get him the ball, Jay, just as you predicted.
Yeah, absolutely. But, Carson Graham and Lucas Bill knows that he burnt them on that jet sweep earlier in the ball game, and he knew that they were going to come back to that. So maybe a little bit of adjustment by the defense. So when he goes in motion, there's that jet motion coming across, take the defensive ends, widen them out a little bit, knowing that they're going to run that jet sweep. And that's exactly what the Eagles did there.
Here we go. Second down and about 7 yards to go. Snap is back. Chin has the handoff, and he's met straight in the backfield. That was great penetration there by the Carson Graham inside linebacker. Number 24 made the play there. That was Gassini who made the play. That'll bring up third down, and I think almost 10 yards to go.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big play there. German also from his defensive tackle position has made some big plays. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, hey, linemen on both sides, look at, they're starting to really suck. Nice to see Jesse Payne back in there. You know that he wasn't going to stay out of this ball game very long. The outstanding offensive lineman of the Handsworth Royals.
Here we go. Clayton Lee making sure everybody's set and ready to go. Gets the snap. He's got good protection for a little bit. Now he's flushed out. He's running to his right, trying to make something out of it. Steps out of bound. Really got sacked for about an 8-yard loss there. That was Ario Nobar. He's come up a little bit lame. Looks like his hamstring might be hurting him a little bit, but that was a big play by the Carson defensive line again.
Yeah, there's your initial pressure right there. Again, Nobar and flushing to the right and asking to lay. Touchdown man today.
Yes.
Making some big plays on that defensive line. Boy, collectively, you know what? That defensive line I'm impressed with from the Carson Graham Eagles. They are putting some serious pressure on Clayton Lee. He's just not able to get into a rhythm, and Lucas Bill talked about that. He did not want Clayton Lee to get into that rhythm.
Here we go, Jay. This is fourth down and about 18 yards to go. This is a play that they have to have. Not a lot of 4th and 18s in the playbook. He's looking deep. He's flushed out. He's got some room. He's going to try and run for it there. Cuts back across. He is, dragging, pulling, trying to get there. The whistle hasn't blown yet. The ball was fumbled. Looks like Carson got the ball. Clayton Lee trying to get the extra yardage, and then he just got stripped of the ball. And O'Sullivan Rockhill was able to recover the ball. Wow.
Yeah, kind of a replay from Brackenberry making the tackle and stripped the ball from Clayton Lee. You'll see on the replay here that, Brackenberry making another smart play. Linebacker there playing both ways.
That's the third fumble loss for Handsworth today.
Here it comes here. Clayton now. There's Brackenberry grabbing that ball. Oh, there it is.
Another strip.
Comes out, 22 right there. Boy, Brackenbury, you know what? Gosh, when you talk about award winners tonight, you have to look at certainly number 25 for the Carson Graham Eagles. He is making some big plays.
But, I mean, the linemen that are going both ways for Carson are really starting to dominate the game, Jay. And
Absolutely.
They are going both ways. They're going hard.
We talk about the glory position so much, but games are won and lost up front, Michael. You're absolutely correct.
Barber hands it off to Brackenbury, and the offensive line moves Handsworth back about 5 yards. A 5-yard gain for Brackenbury. That's all they really need now, Jay.
Yeah, what do you notice there about Brackenbury carrying the football here, you young running backs out there? 2 hands on the ball, 2 in trouble, 2 in traffic. Boy, Huntingford just doing a great job. Speaking of offensive linemen.
Oh, my goodness, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Carson Graham is huddling. We haven't seen that all day. My goodness, that's a moment I think we just saw.
Why not take it down?
Yep. Yeah, second down, 5 yards to go. Barber in no hurry to snap the ball. Handsworth. Number 9 was trying to time that snap up, and he just went a little too quick. James Falk was just a little stutter step and couldn't quite stop himself before he got across the line of scrimmage. That'll be very close to first down yardage, Jay, with this penalty.
Hey, let's give a little shout out to our camera guys here. Aiden Doherty doing a great job. Mike, let's see if I can pronounce Mike Parolini. Doing a great job from the camera spots. Busy guys. Mike was out at UBC doing that great game yesterday. And our producer, Nick Kirstens, down in Toronto there. Nick, thanks a lot for all your great help. Hopefully the production's going well from your end. And thank you, the 3 of you, for making our day a lot easier from this broadcast booth high above the Carson Graham Eagles Confederation Park. Used to be called Earl Henderson Park. I don't know if they...
Okay, here we go. It's second down and about 6 inches. Brackenbury, tried and true, just goes over the left side. Oh, we've got a late flag on the play there. Don't know what that was, Jay.
Yeah.
That came from way back.
More of a tap horn, an experienced referee, more shenanigans, it looks like. Unfortunately, maybe a face mask or some sort of rough play here. Giving them the business after the play.
Wow, that's second down. They only needed a couple inches. They certainly got it. Let's see who the call is against.
Lee Bryan here, the experienced referee.
Personal foul against Carson Graham. That's a big penalty with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. That'll force them into a second down and 15 yards. Well, it might even be third down. It might be a dead ball foul, or it might be first down.
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
knows?
It's tough to tell when the penalty took place, right? So
could be a variety of different things. It looks like they're calling it a dead ball foul.
Well, they shouldn't be moving the chains, though. Hold on, chain.
No, it's a first down.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Down,
okay, they got it.
Because it's a dead ball foul.
Okay.
So it's first down, and it's 10 yards to go. It's just moving them back 15 yards. Not really a backbreaker.
No,
not a backbreaker.
No, it's not a backbreaker because, again, you've got 4 downs here, right?
Yes.
And the huddle clock, the clock is running right now, so Carson should run it all the way down to close to 3 minutes.
They snapped it a little early, but Brackenbury's got the ball. He's got a seam. It looks like he's got first down yardage. They're right back to where they were, Jay. First down, 10 yards to go, 3 minutes, 32 seconds left. The clock will start when they reset the chains, and it'll keep ticking.
Yeah, nice job there, offensive line here.
Yep. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in this game. Barbers, they're huddling up again. Carson's in their slow down mode for sure.
Trey doing a nice job of coming up and making the tackle again. We mentioned Team BC. Hey, young players out there, 16, U16, U17, U18, Team BC start in January. Check out the BCPFA website, Football BC website, to know when those tryouts are. Get part of Team BC, the TBC programs.
First down, 10 yards to go. Barber in the shotgun. Brackenbury to his right-hand side. Catches the high snap, hands it off to Brackenbury. Brackenbury just keeps chugging up the middle, gains about 8 yards, but that's all they need. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. Brackenbury has really toted the rock today, Jay.
Yeah, he really has. But, Mike, as we said, you go back and you look at, what are the plays, the crucial plays in a football game? And certainly, the TSN play of the game has got to be is got to be the fumble return, of course, right? I mean, that
was a backbreaker.
21-14 at the time.
Yes.
Right? And, the Handsworth defense really has not played that bad when you think of it. The long pass early in the game. Brackenberry with the run early in the game, up 14-0. The 21 score, of course, was the fumble recovery, right? Or the 28 score was the fumble recovery, right?
21 score was the fumble recovery.
Yeah.
It was 21-14 at the time.
And it was just, it was right there, right? This game could easily still be 21-14, right? But thus with the huge turnover, and it was just a backbreaker there.
And lots of early jitters from Handsworth. They came out and they were nervous.
But they recovered, though.
And then they came back, and they've really, from about the second quarter on, it's been a pretty even football game. Here we go. Second down, 5 yards to go. Oh, Brackenberry's got the ball, but Handsworth stood up there and made a stop right at the line of scrimmage. 55 and 58 were able to get in on the tackle. That was Frizzle and Khalil on the tackle. That brings up a big third down and 5 yards to go.
Yeah, Reed, number 55 from his linebacker position, has really made some big plays for the Handsworth defense. And it's just he's a solid tackler or middle linebacker, and that's what you expect from your middle linebacker position. But number 55, Reed, has really had an outstanding game for the Handsworth Royals.
That was a timeout for the Handsworth Royals that stopped the clock with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left.
They're going to have to use them on now, I think, Mike?
Well, I think they only have one left. They've used two on this drive right now, so I believe Handsworth only has one timeout left, or maybe even none. Okay, third down, 5 yards to go, Jay. It's a big play.
Rip the ball. They got to get a turnover.
Oh, they faked to Brackenberry. They're rolling out, and he looks like he's just throwing that one away, Jay. That'll stop the clock. Interesting play call there. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Fourth down, 5 yards to go. I think you kick it away here, Jay. What do you think?
Yeah, there's no question that Larry's going to definitely be punting the football on this particular play. But like you said, interesting call. They just kind of tried to throw the Royals off here a little bit. But there's Reed again, making an outstanding play and not allowing, because I think initially Josh would have liked to have run that football for a first down, but Reed did a nice job of containing him and making Barber throw that football away.
So this is a dangerous play with Chin back to receive the punt. Let's see if he kicks it inbounds or out of bounds. Yeah, it looks like he's looking straight out of bounds, and yes, he kicked it. Oh my goodness, he almost kicked it out of the stadium, Jay. He got that so far outside. No chance of a return for Chin there.
Yeah, good call. But, the importance of the kicking game here, and maybe not as much in the American game as it is certainly in the Canadian game. But, you make a good point there, Mike, is that, why would you want to kick it deep to number 7 in this situation? The most, one of the most dangerous players certainly on the field. You don't want to, you want to keep the ball away certainly from number 7. And that, Larry, that was the last thing Larry said to Josh before he, went on the field to punt that football.
Yeah, he made sure that was nowhere near the field of play after it left his foot. We've got 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. Handsworth is taking over the ball, and they're down by 14.
Let's see if we can get a little screen going here. A screen was very successful for them in the third quarter on their first drive of the third quarter.
Here we go. The snap is back. There's a toss.
Whoa.
Oh, there's your trick play. And just couldn't get the tip of the football up there, Jay. I don't think he had a great grip on it when he threw that pass. That was too bad.
No, he just tried to get it away, but he was open there, and a good execution on that particular play, and you knew there was going to be some sort of trickery here. I always, try to say to people and say to coaches, if you have a trick play in your playbook, run it early in the game, right? Don't necessarily save it when, the other team knows it's going to kind of happen, right?
Second down, 10 yards to go, 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the game. Handsworth with the ball on their own 45-yard line. Snap is back. Clayton Lee looking downfield. Carson flushes him out of the pocket as they've been doing all day. He's able to find Adelar for a completion. That's about a 15-yard gain. Let's see if they can get up on the ball in a hurry. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left in the game. Chain gangs. Once the chain gang's set, the clock will start.
15. First down.
Still a chance here.
Here we go. The clock started a little early there. The chains weren't quite set.
Oh, excellent job by Clayton. Continue to look down the field.
Here we go. Under 2 minutes left in this game. Clayton Lee with the snap, looking downfield. Got some protections, going deep to Adelar. Adelar, he was even with the guy, just about a yard too far to Adelar. That was a nice throw by Clayton Lee.
It was a great throw. And I thought for a moment there Trey was going to come down. He kind of was hand fighting a little bit with the defensive back, and I think that just slowed him down enough to throw the timing off on that fade route. But Clayton put the ball in the perfect spot there. Boy, I tell you, pretty good coverage there, though.
Yeah. Here we go. We've got second down, 10 yards to go, but the real story is 1 minute and 47 seconds left and down by 14. Okay, the snap is back. He's looking downfield again. He looks like he had chin open in the flat, didn't want to take it, now flushed out to his right. He's wrapped up, throws the ball. And Brackenbury almost made another big play. Just went through his hands, would have been an interception to end the game. 1 minute, 39 seconds left, down by 14, Handsworth, and they're looking at third down, 10 yards to go.
Yeah, you can see that Clayton just, very smart play there by number 22 again, O'Sullivan Rockhill. Boy, we've sure called his name a lot tonight, and very smart play. He started to rush the quarterback, and then he saw Chin kind of veer out of the backfield, and he decided to stay with him. And that was, I think, Clayton's first look was to look for Chin in the left-hand flat.
Here we go, Clayton and Chin discussing something. Chin's coming out in the slot. We haven't seen him line up that much there other than in the third quarter when they had a big drive. Here we go. Looks like a little early movement. No flag. They're throwing it deep. They're throwing it deep out to Chin. The ball's up for grabs. I don't know if he caught that. Yeah. They're saying it's a catch.
Absolutely.
He got his feet. He did get his feet down. Number 7 with the interception. She with the interception. Archer, she with the interception.
We do have a flag there. Thanks, Aiden.
We do have a flag. Let's see, we have roughing the passer. That'll negate the interception. And a big first down.
Archer,
she.
Yeah. Well, I coach his brother, Archer, a great athlete out there. Jack, his brother, had a 5-year career here, of course, with the Carson Graham Eagles. Was an excellent quarterback, defensive back, and little brother fitting in there and had the pick, but unfortunately it was a rough play. Did we see the replay here? We see Lee Bryan protecting the quarterbacks.
Well, so much for that INT.
Here we go. Here's the replay coming up.
The passer, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. This Handsworth drive.
Oh boy, I don't see any.
It must have been quite late. We didn't even get it in on the replay. The ball came in from the sideline from Handsworth, so they had to stop the clock. That's why we're having a bit of a delay before this ball gets snapped. First down, 10 yards to go. Handsworth with a bit of a reprise there. Okay, we're ready to go. We've got Abel-Lennon in motion to the right. They've handed the ball off to Chin. He bellies it out a little wide and steps out of bounds with a 3-yard loss. Talia, the touchdown scorer, forced him out and forced him to belly a little deeper. We've got second down and about 14 yards to go. Minute and 24 seconds left for Handsworth, down by 14.
Yeah, they really know they've got to get the ball in the end zone here fast here, and of course try to recover a short kick here. And boy, I tell you, just one big play here for the Royals is all they need. But that Carson Graham defense, Lucas Bill has got these guys well programmed. And stay home, guys. Don't go with any pump fake. Handsworth's going to try to maybe run a little out and up or a little pump fake to the wide receivers. To stay home, stay in your zone, be disciplined here. And that's what the safeties are doing, backing up right now.
Clayton Lee over the middle to Abel-Lennon. Abel-Lennon's got some room. He's trying to outrun Ryan. Ryan pulls him down. There is a flag on the play. We think we've got a horse collar there. Oh, there's another flag that came from way over there. I don't know what the second flag was for.
Oh, that might be a bench from Handsworth. Let's just hope not. Mr. Westman is right there. Boy, I tell you, you know what? The one thing about these referees, Mike, experienced referees, these guys know what they're doing, and they are right on the spot here. Let's see what the second flag is.
Yeah,
we know the first flag.
That was a late flag.
Yeah, we know the first flag.
Let's see if there's two calls or just one.
Here comes Lee Bryan. Okay,
personal foul, horse collar against Carson.
Yeah.
And I believe that's
they
the
both
only
called.
flag. Yeah, I think Westman just made sure that it was called. Okay, first and goal. Here we go. Minute 16 left.
Watch
Handsworth's
for the
got to go in.
slant. Watch for the slant route. Here we go. Quick slant here.
Here we go.
Well, they
Looked
wanted
for
to
the click slant. Didn't
Oh,
get. Oh my
no.
goodness. Oh, that was tackle.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy. O'Sullivan.
O'Sullivan Rourke came in. Rockhill came in again and made that tackle.
Clayton, he was looking for the slant, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And they had that red down there in the goal line. They certainly took that away. Let's see what the replay says.
Yeah, that was a timeout now by, I believe Carson called the timeout there. Give their defense a little bit of a break. Or it was Handsworth's last one.
Yeah, Charlie Brackenberry, the right side corner for Carson Graham. He had a real beat on that slant there, and Clayton came off it. He was certainly looking to hit the slant initially, and Charlie did a good job of kind of taking that slant away right away.
That tackle was really high, Jay. I think he might have gotten a face mask, but we didn't get the call on that because we had Clayton Lee's head really jerked hard after that, and he looked a little shaken up before the timeout. Let's see if he's okay when he goes back in the huddle. Here we go. It's second down, goal to go on about the 11-yard line. He's back to pass, looks over the middle. He's got somebody. Oh! Adelar just off his hands. That'll bring up third down, goal to go. The clock is running for some reason. They stopped it now. I wonder if they'll put that 3 seconds back on the clock.
Oh, I like that. Although, great call, little slow. Brendan, not out of his Bishop's Gator playbook here to try to get a touchdown for the Royals.
Okay, we got third down and on the 11-yard line, goal to go. Got to have it. Minute and 6 seconds left in this 28-14 game. Quick toss to Chin. Chin trying to get outside. And they went to their... Oh, he bounced outside by who else but Sullivan Rockhill with another big defensive play in the second half. I don't remember calling his name in the first half, but my goodness, he's been all over the play sheet in the second half.
He really has from that linebacker position. And, Ryan Jensen sees that. He sees, the head coach sees that there's got to be more time put on the clock. There he is. Okay, yeah. Les is getting it back there, and he's got the communication going with...
This is fourth down, goal to go. They're about a yard and a half, Jay. On the last play, they went to their tried and true home run hitter, Chin. Now let's see what they do. They're in the shotgun. Oh, he's under center for the first time. Quarterback sneak, a bit of a tush push. There
offside.
You go. And we've got a flag on the play. I think Handsworth might have jumped. Anxious when the quarterback went up.
Cannot announce a touchdown as there is a flag.
Oh no. That was a great play call, Jay. First time under center, was able to get the center exchange, which isn't easy when you only do it once a year.
No, that's for sure. Boy, oh boy.
That'll move him back to the 6-yard line and fourth down.
And we have another. Is that Jesse Payne again? Injured guy, can you see? Let's see.
That's the center. That's really hard on fourth down.
Yeah, there's our warrior, Jesse Payne.
Yep.
Grade 11, standout, one of the best offensive linemen in the province.
Okay, Jay, let's set the stage here. They're on about the 8-yard line. Fourth down. Touchdown to go. Down 28-14. Need to score here. Need to get the onside kick.
I got Trey in at quarterback here.
First things first. Score here.
Yeah, they got the backup quarterback.
Now, it looked like Clayton Lee got a little shaken up there trying to score the touchdown.
Watch for a rollout to the right here.
Here we go. Yeah, he's going to try and run it on his own. And Carson was waiting for him. They stopped him. That looked like number 77, I think, got the play. No bar with the tackle, and that will kind of do it, Jay. I think we might see a couple of knees, and that'll be the game. I don't think Handsworth can stop the clock anymore. Carson's very happy. Barber's going out there in a celebratory mood. 49.6 seconds left. One more big shout out to our sponsors: Worldwide Shipping, Delaney's Coffee, Village Tap House, City of North Vancouver, and of course the parents from both Carson Graham and Handsworth. It's been a great day, a great game. We've got 49 seconds left. Carson with the ball, up by 14, 28-14. What a difference a year's made in terms of the competitiveness of this game. There's your first knee, Jay. The clock's going to start running now. Handsworth can't stop it. I think one more knee, and there'll be handshakes all around. Great job by the players, by the coaches, by the officials. I want to thank everybody here for what a great job. My BC Football Hall of Fame colleague, Jay Prepchuk of the Jay Prepchuk quarterback camps, and everybody else, the production team, the cameraman.
There you go.
There you are. That's the game. 28-14. Victory for the Carson Graham Eagles. But Handsworth is a program on the come. They lost by 52 years ago. They lost by 36 last year and only 14 this year. And really, Jay, it was competitive.
Yeah, absolutely. No question. Hey, like you said, Mike, congratulations to all the coaches, all the folks that really put this together. Administration, Carrie Hungel, Kim, thank you guys for being so supportive. Parents, fantastic job. And again, let's look forward to this presentation. Miss Linda Buchanan is going to be out there. John Buchanan will be out there in great honor of Mr. Buchanan. And again, remember the scholarships that are going to be awarded to these fine athletes, but few recognized, but again, many outstanding players. Great effort from both sides.
And we didn't really explain why this is the Buchanan Bowl, but James Buchanan was a longtime teacher and administrator in North Vancouver, and he worked at both Handsworth and Carson. His son was the coach at Carson Graham for a while, and Linda Buchanan, I believe, was the mayor.
Is now.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you are. She's out here, so it's a great tradition. The Buchanans have given a lot back to North Shore, to the North Shore, to North Shore football, to the city of Vancouver, and we want to thank all of you. Just in wrapping up, the final score in the game was 28-14. Thanks for everybody who watched it. Thanks to all our colleagues, and that's it from us at Carson Graham and the 38th Annual Buchanan Bowl. Have a great night, guys.